Thank you very much.
It's no shine in the tail.
Snapping off film.
I'm affiliated. 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 I'm affiliated.
This video is under fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or purpose use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All rights and credit go directly to its rightful owners. No copyright infringement intended. Enjoy. Oh yeah, on your way out, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, man. This is the Argument League. Turn up.
Leave me alone, Nails. Y'all already know what it is, man. Taz in the building early, man. We just left from Solar Vision Debate League 10. Nandi just had her initiation. Hound session crazy off the chain, Nizzle. Couple weirdos hit the panel. Like, it was a nice little turnout, man. We had a custom. It was kind of manosphere-ish, woman-sphere-ish type of ordeal, man. Shout out to Nandi holding it down. Can't wait for motherfucker. No debate set up, though. Taz did all that yelling at her, but he ain't get in the ring with her.
Yeah, nigga, I mean, shit, ain't nobody else gonna get up here and fuck with her, bro. Them niggas fucking sitting there with their fucking pom-poms and shit, bro. Like niggas don't want to do the hound session no more, man. It, like, come on, bro. We supposed to be. I don't know why he down there like, man. Why you say that, man?
She was up there. She had their back. The black man. They was in that chat like, yeah.
Like, bro, she ain't going, bro. You can't just get up there talking no routine everyday shit to her, nigga. You better be trying to smoke, nigga.
On my life. She trying to eat. I said, man, that motherfucker like, Carl. I said, well, for what? Shit. She ain't tired. She don't need a square or nothing. She ain't that motherfucker ready to go. Mad at ended and shit. Yeah, shout out to man.
That's what it's. But see, that's what your motherfucking house session supposed to be, though. You supposed to be like for whoever come, nigga, and we smoking on whatever you say, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Hey, yeah, welcome to the league. but man, fuck this league. I ain't finna join this bullshit. Yeah, all right. She got more hard than a lot of motherfuckers, man. So
that nigga said minus the personal attacks. Bro, I don't know what y'all calling a personal attack. Y'all niggas weirdos, nigga. I don't give a fuck if she called me ugly, nigga. That type shit don't bother me, nigga.
Hey, dog, with that nigga drug her granddad.
Yeah, I don't think
your granddaddy a weak ass nigga that got his ass beat up.
Cause look,
I said, damn. Don't bring him up. Don't bring him up.
Look, I think she started recognizing toward the end that even like what she was saying earlier was like, well, maybe I was providing a little too much coverage. Because if you saying the civil rights movement and everything within it was a failure, shit, that's a whole generation of niggas down the drain, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You lose a whole generation or two just based on the fact that motherfuckers didn't push back.
Yeah, man. Hopefully that transitions to a good presentation, man, because she definitely got the charisma and she can do a lot of powerful ass motherfucking presentation. Come through and stand on her shit. So I think she gonna score some good points during the season. If she learned the layout of the actual debate, she gonna be in them playoffs.
Yeah, she gonna whoop blue ass. She gonna beat the shit out of blue old cool ass. You better not get his cool ass in there with her, nigga.
Cool. Hey, when you told that nigga, that was your big eye moment. You let that nigga say, he said, nigga, that was your big eye moment. I'm the only nigga that can get you to do that.
Yeah, bro. He snapped on me, bro.
Yeah.
Blue.
You better not ever not do that big eye shit.
What? Yeah. Did you say a cool?
Oh my life. That nigga set up in that chair.
Like Blue I ain't even never heard Blue raise his voice before or since that moment.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, he did. That nigga said, what?
She said Blue did not raise it.
I don't know if there was a Nigeria flag behind that nigga. I can't never get that nigga to do that shit again. And then in the debate the other day, he had a moment like that where he could have pounced on him and he didn't even do it.
Blue did not.
That nigga was gone off that Liberian shit, man. That nigga came in there with the flag behind him. He was in the chat putting the flags in there. I said, oh shit, Liberian Blue. Liberian Blue in the building. Man, but Don Kimmon in the building, man. He didn't change his avatar.
He hit the panel.
What up, Squad? What up, Taz? What's poppin'?
You was scared to hit the panel doing that motherfucking hound session on.
Man, I was at my girl's crib. By the time I got back to the crib, I didn't see the link. I sure was trying to get up in there and get up under the skin.
Bro, you can't do shit with her, bro. Let's just be honest, bro.
Hey, every time I hit that panel and say something, she get up there. You see what I'm saying? I know how to bring them out.
She gonna be the reason you don't make it to the playoffs, my nigga.
But she gonna debate that nigga and be like, yep, I see why Taz was saying these some weak ass niggas, boy. I tell you.
Man, that's like
Madden Kimmett, nigga.
That's like, hey man, come on, bro. That's like the Warriors beating the Lakers, man. That's not gonna happen.
She said your name though, bro. Like she checking.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah,
She
yeah.
only
You know,
joined the league to get at this nigga.
Oh, for
yeah,
real?
yeah.
Yeah.
She got me on her radar, man. But you know, I'm a
And you went there for the hound session? You scary
I'm gonna
ass
go and
nigga,
spank her
bro.
up real quick. You know what I mean? Show her that.
How are you running?
I'm gonna do it just like I did Sister Nepal.
Bro, you running, bro. You supposed to be there for the hound session.
Hey, by the time I made it to the crib, the link went out there.
You know I'm
Man,
rooting
you
for
supposed to have been texting Solar. Soon as you got in the car, send me the link. Or
her.
looking
I'm
for
rooting
it.
for her against you, bro, just so you know. I'm
Right.
rooting for her against you, nigga.
Right.
You said what?
Nigga, I'm rooting for her against you, nigga. I hope she beat your ass, nigga.
Yeah, I know, because I'm gonna beat that ass on the 25th. Because I'm gonna beat your ass on the 25th.
You're gonna lose, bro.
Remember that?
Lose. You're not gonna beat me, bro. You're not. You're not even capable, bro. I don't even see you topping 120 all season, bro. You're dumb.
Man, bro, what, bro? If my presentation would have been 5, I would have probably had like a 125.
Man, come on, bro. You just barely cracked 100, didn't you?
Nah, I got like a 114.
Right. Yeah, them presentation points, nigga. That's what.
Yeah, that's what killed me. But
that nigga added that.
I don't even think Nandi know how to do a presentation yet, man.
So,
damn.
102, nigga.
But that's what happens when a lot of people join the league. They don't know how to do a presentation right. You know, their first time be a stumble. You know, but
who
so
you?
she might need to start off with Rabbi Lewis.
You? You talking about yourself, right?
Oh, of course not. Well, yeah. My first season, my presentation was my presentation. My presentation was
the other day. The other day, you just brought a shitty ass PowerPoint. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man, that was a little small, but my PowerPoint was pretty decent, man. You know what I mean?
That shit was trash.
Bro, are you
yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, everything I love to stand for. That shit.
It was a little trashy. I give you that. I give you that. So,
you ain't able to do PowerPoint tips, nigga.
But Tyler, you're gonna see a whole different kind of presentation.
It sounds like a threat.
Yeah, man. September 25th. I'm gonna knock that jacket off of Candy Man.
They gonna knock that jacket off. I tell you, bro, it's gonna be a hard climb, man. But I know you have the will to try to bring the black woman down. So like it's gonna, I expect you to bring your best.
No, I never brought the black woman down. All I ever did was big up black women.
Damn.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna call out the ratchet.
Hey, look, y'all, it's Stevie Wonder.
Just like black women have every right to call out ratchet niggas.
It's Stevie Wonder, y'all.
I'm gonna call out the ratchet. You're hooking on. What's poppin', King?
Hey, you hooking on. Do like this. Do like this, you hooking on. Now put that camera back on, fam.
Hey, yo, man.
You got to probably put his headphones down. You hooking on. And I need it from the bottom of my heart.
Man, because like I say, man, I don't think you got the energy to hang with Sister Nandi, bro. Just to be honest, like bro, you got to work. You have to get in there in that gym, bro. Work on your shit, bro.
Wookie sleep at work. You know,
man.
Like she gonna
I didn't even turn up on the homie Blue. Blue, my nigga, man. I can't turn up on Blue. But Sister Nandi, oh man, bro. Hey,
so you
man,
saying you can turn up? So you saying you actually have the ability to turn up? You
always, man. I try not to turn up on.
Come on, you hooking on, man.
This has been real disrespectful.
Wonder, man.
So yeah, she got to work.
And you came into the playoffs ranked what? 13th? Some shit last year?
Hey, you got it in the building, man. Takes on the ground. What's good with you, big dog?
Yo, I'm chilling, man.
I'm just saying, man, you're a bottom of the league debater, man. Like you need to watch how you moving out here when you around me, bro. Like,
nah, he ain't on the bottom right now. I'm on the bottom. He ain't on the bottom. I'm
bro, you ain't no, bro.
Yeah, I'm number 7 right now. I'm number 7 right now, man.
Yeah, you good, you hooking on?
Somebody scored 74 in the debate, bro. Like,
Aratazar. That nigga Aratazar. Let me share that shit right there, boy.
Yeah, I still like damn dog 74 nigga.
Hey, look. That nigga Aratazar said, fuck what y'all talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can.
74, man. You got
Yeah, I got a good sister Nandi, man, for disrespecting Dr. King like that.
She beat the shit and Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks.
Shit, you ain't gotta do
Yeah.
shit. Them AKAs gonna
I
be
gotta
on her ass.
get up.
They be getting at my people, man. I'm gonna have to go get that little Facebook post and shit where my aunt was telling me about that shit.
That nigga Aratazar got a 9 in the premise right.
Hey, scroll down some more. Just scroll down just a little bit more. No, I'm saying go back
What
to
do you
where.
get, a 5 and a 4?
I don't know,
I'm gonna watch that shit, but I don't even know how fucking you get a total of
He had no PowerPoint, bro, and he just really didn't have an argument.
Judge? What the fuck, bro?
He didn't have an argument, bro.
Got 2 points out of 20.
Damn. Hey.
Y'all laughing now when that nigga take the championship. Y'all ain't gonna be laughing then.
Oh my life, hey, that nigga get the championship, nigga. You ain't got to worry about season 5.
Bro.
If that nigga win this shit, bro, real talk, I'm burning this motherfucker down. Shit.
I got a hot 20 right now. Say he at least make it to the playoffs.
Wait, hold on. You got a hot 20 to say who makes it to the playoffs?
You got a dub on it?
Hold on. Let me hear this. Hold up. You betting that?
I got it. He asked too many questions. I got you, bro.
Y'all fucking up. I'll take that.
I got you. I said I got you. I said I got you.
Every PowerPoint he need,
I said I got you. I want that 20.
Wait. He betting that $20 that Aratazar makes it to the
playoffs, bro.
Yep, I will do every single one of his fucking debates. I will do every fucking PowerPoint for that 20.
You just betting that one time, or is that for the house?
No, he bet that as many times.
I bet that.
Oh, that's cheating, man.
But hey, look, the rule is I could do his PowerPoints and I could do his fucking
Facts. You could do his argument. You could do his argument. You could do his PowerPoint. You could.
All right, first I gotta connect with that nigga.
I bet you 20 you don't make it to the playoffs. I bet you 20 you don't make it to the playoffs. I'll do you that bad.
You goofy as fuck, my nigga. You can't beat me.
Where T-Duck at right now? Where he at?
Man, that nigga right above Aratazar with 11 in the premise.
Yeah.
Hey, my nigga, at least my motherfucking debate say moonship.
He got a 110.
Shit. My nigga, you be having the goofiest debates though, my nigga. You can't even hold.
No, you can't say that this year.
Oh, but yo, T Duck, I do think this. I think your scores was extra low though, T Duck. Your scores was hella low. That ain't.
Hey, Madonna, you know how they get down, man. I ain't laughing. You know, I ain't mad.
Stop this stuff, man. Stop this gaslighting, bro.
Man, you stop doing what you do.
Nah, man, T Duck actually did a damn good job in that debate.
Hold up, let me hear what he's saying.
T Duck did a damn good job in that debate.
I said stop defending hoe shit, nigga, and I stop gaslighting.
And what is hoe shit?
The shit that's not supposed to be done.
Like what?
By men.
Like what?
What you mean, like what? What the fuck you know you doing that's wrong, nigga?
Dude,
I shouldn't have to tell a grown man.
You're making broad statements, bro. I'm asking you for a specific example.
Nah, fuck all that. I ain't got that much time.
Hey, you're hooking on. Is it safe? Is it safe to say that you living for the city?
Yeah, living just in love.
Hey, hotter than July. Hotter than July.
Man, y'all niggas done fucked up and pissed me off about the fucking nigga. Hey,
what you with it? Have a drink, bro.
Y'all might as well throw in the fucking towel, nigga. I'm doing everybody debate that got to debate the Bible.
You gonna fill it up?
Y'all might as well throw that shit away.
His PowerPoints. He needs to make them
Living just enough. That's my
Hey, when you
shit,
believe,
bro.
hey, what you say? You hooking on when you believe in things. When you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer.
That's fucked up, man.
I'm
I
about
got
to make you look bad, you hooking on. All because you want to step in shit when it ain't your turn.
Damn, wait
I
till
wasn't feeling that way at first.
Now, tonight, I can't wait till he get his ass on here because I got to see what the fuck's
you hooking on. You got some fans out. You got some fans in the chat. You hooking on.
Of course
That
we
nigga
do.
said I wasn't feeling like that at first, but now I got time, cuz.
Lily, Lily got your back.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just playing. I can read
And that was out of his pitch. Real talk. He was just
I was
bullshit.
just playing.
Don't let him get his breath together on your ass. That nigga.
Oh yeah, when you freaked out on Domo, when
in the two of us sing the more. That nigga bust out with that Michael Jackson bitch.
This is my best Michael Jackson. Hold up. This is my best Michael Jackson thing.
Hey, why y'all
All right,
treat
let's
that
get
nigga
it.
like
Let's get it. Let's get
Sally
it.
and shit?
Hold on, T-Duck. Don't hate.
I hate that nigga's a Sally.
Baby. And ooh, girl, by the way, gotta get to you, baby. Tenderoni, you got to be. Spark my nature, sugar fly with me. Now that's my best Michael Jackson.
Woo! Ladies.
Yeah, we clapping over here. You know
And they say you got that weekend sound, bro. You sound like the weekend in this motherfucker. I like that.
Fly boy.
All right, so let's get to the point though, man.
That nigga tone deaf. Hey, hold on real quick. Stop. This nigga tone deaf as fuck. All right,
What?
let's keep it a stack. That nigga tone deaf than the motherfucker. Like, stop egging this shit on.
Yo, well, hold on. Let's see you. Let's see you sing something. Sing something, Domo.
Hey, that nigga want to talk called you Jaiko Max.
There you go, Domo.
That nigga called you Jaiko Max.
Yeah, sing something, Domo. God. Please sing something, bro.
All right, so listen, man. Before y'all start arguing, let me say this right quick because this shit gotta stop. All right. Now, Solar Mind, the person who gave away my championship last year for some reason because he's dumb as fuck and don't know how to fucking judge a debate. That person, he sat up there again and perpetuated this nonsense. Now, we need to stop making it sound like Asians are this interlocked, working together, great group of people. Their women are the most likely women to date and marry out. Asian women. They're the equivalent to black men. Most likely to lead a community. So people need to
the white man is the Asian woman's God.
I don't know about that one, bro. They saying, from my understanding,
Taz, the white man is the Asian woman's God.
They're saying that black women is more likely to marry out and more likely to
that's a lie. And it's one of those things that people say because they want to cover up for the bullshit.
So are you having who you got that debate with? Don't you have that debate with somebody?
Some stupid ass nigga named Madonna.
So Madonna is saying that what? Oh no, hold up. Your debate is it which one is more detrimental though, ain't it?
Yeah, the one that happens the most or the one that rarely happens.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Which one matters? The 24% or the 3%?
I don't know. I mean, from my understanding,
man, damn well.
You see the 3%? You see that right?
You know damn well it's more detrimental for a sister to get with a cracker.
3%? You see that right? I would argue that they know it's a detriment, which is why they don't do it very often. You're dead. See you on the 25th, though.
How? Have you ever heard? You ever heard? Hey, what my man? With the Ball brothers. With the Ball brothers. I could LeVar Ball. You ever heard of LeVar Ball?
I don't know. I don't know no Ball brother.
Hey, but I don't get how it's more. Oh, I know what you mean.
LeVar Ball.
Because I was about to say white boys got money, but it's detrimental to the black.
LeVar Ball. What about it?
Nah, y'all saying it's more detrimental to the black race.
Drake. You got the Ball brothers. Ball Marley. No, not Ball Marley.
Whoa. What is this representing now? That's the argument.
I'm showing how examples of no, that's not. That's like 1% of my argument.
Well,
but I'm
you
gonna
could have
show
bring a
how
bunch of niggas kids.
when black men get with, I'm gonna show how when black men get with white women, a lot of those black men be stand up guys and they real productive for the community and all kinds of stuff.
Hey Domo, man, give him a call, man, help him out, bro.
Like, I don't know what the fuck he
That's
talking
just 1%, man. I'm gonna use DNA, whole bunch of things, man. You know, history, all kind of shit.
Time out.
Destroy your argument.
Did this dumbass nigga just say he gonna use DNA in a conversation about interracial dating?
Yes.
What the fuck does DNA have to do with interracial dating?
Yeah.
Hey, Domo, you can say very well. What does race have to do with
by black men creating children with white women, we breeding them out of existence.
Amen.
That is a persuasive argument.
One pink toe at a time.
Carry on. Well, hold on, but you know what? This is the problem you will run into though.
Your mixed chance is gonna be more fucking probable to marry white.
What's that?
Yeah,
What's
I
that,
Domo? You don't bring that to no debate with me.
Nah, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Because when you dealing with niggas who don't think that mixed kids are black, then that's not as persuasive. You feel me? Because then it's like, well, really, you got these little half-breed babies that become agents of white supremacy because of their attachment and their proximity to whiteness.
That nigga said he gonna put up LeVar Ball's son. He gonna die instantly when I put that white bitch on the screen that he with. You better not try that shit with me, nigga. You better go back to the drawing board, nigga. I know the fuck you think you debate.
Nah, man. Like I said, that's only 1%. That's only 1% of my argument. That ain't even. You know, I got 100%. That's only 1%, man.
Good
you
luck,
know, yeah, this ain't no one level debate, bro. This is multi-layered right here.
Nigga, when we gonna step up to Annie on the fucking
black men trying to
some cat shit, man.
Black men sleeping with these white women trying to get them out of existence. They didn't wipe us out.
Black men had never.
They wiped their goddamn self out of shit.
Right.
That's fucked up, dad. Like, no, we gonna do it this time. Oh shit, man. Y'all niggas blow.
And I'm gonna show that shit, man. I'm gonna show how this white man. This is
this debate on what, the 25th? What is the debate?
This one on the 25th. Yours is the moon
landing. Yeah, you're right, Squad. 25th.
Yeah, no, we had to push it back to Sunday because you know, the world.
The world.
Yeah.
This nigga said
the world. I can't blame the world, nigga. That's me, nigga. I fucked up, nigga. I missed that motherfucking flight, nigga. I can't blame the world.
He missed his flight from Vegas.
But look, I started to do a stream tonight blaming Sinetter. Like, man, I cannot believe this nigga came all the way down here, nigga, and fucked up my motherfucker.
Fucked up your flight. I saw that shit too.
So you still in Miami, Taz? You still in Miami?
Hell yeah, still in Miami, man.
So Suave made his flight this time, huh?
Hell yeah.
Flight, and I missed mine this time.
You know why?
Y'all niggas is bad. Look, y'all bad influence on each other. Y'all can't shit on each other. Y'all supposed to be bigging each other, making each other more responsible.
3, I was 11 Bravo.
I don't know what 11 Bravo is.
You always jumping and shit. You don't understand.
About that shit,
I was an infantryman. I don't get you niggas. What do y'all think I can't do?
Well,
I don't know what you can do.
When I was in the Marine Corps, our infantry guys, we call them grunts. They were real dumb. They were real rockheads.
That was literally a purpose.
There was the dumb ones.
But they had squabbles.
Barely scored on the ASVAB test. They barely passed it.
But
nigga, we maxing out PT. We fucking squabble. You learn to squabble every fucking day. You wake up in the morning to fight, my nigga.
You cannot out PT me. Far as me being a Marine, bro. You can't out PT me, bro. Trust me.
Probably not now, but back then, my nigga, I was
back then. You couldn't, brother. Back
dude,
then,
I was doing like 11, 10, 2 miles. What are you saying?
Back then, I was 157 pounds, right? like 5% fat.
But you hella
I was
short
able
too,
to pick
nigga.
up
I
people
would
who
have
were 300
mollywhopped your
pounds and
little
slammed
ass.
them on the ground then, bruh. I'm 200 pounds now, bruh. Listen, bruh, back in my day, I wish I'll pull up a picture, bruh.
My
Like, back in
nigga,
my
do you
youth,
understand? I know where to
in my
hit your
youth, bruh,
ass and break your
That
bitch
nigga,
ass
man, don't
down.
stay back in your day no more, bro.
in my youth, bruh, you
You know
didn't
I know where to
understand,
hit
bruh.
you and break your ass
That nigga
down.
said that shit like it's over with for. Like back in my
Bruh,
day.
in
My
my
nigga,
youth,
if
you
you
didn't
throw
understand,
if
brother.
you give me your arm, I will just take your thumb and fuck you up.
Brother, please. You think
No,
that
am
you
I
the only
being
one that
real
had
or am I
hand-to-hand
not?
combat training, bruh? I've had
I
hand-to-hand
believe you
combat
had
training. What are you
combat
talking
training
about,
too.
bruh? You're not talking about anything. You think I'm gonna let you get my hand and twist my hand opposite of the bone in the way it go? Get the hell out of here, bruh. You ain't the only one been trained, bruh. I've been
If
trained
I
as
get
well.
your collar, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
If I
You
get
don't
your
got no
fucking
collar.
wrist and elbow, it's a wrap.
You
That's
won't
what
get
I'm
it.
You
Nigga,
trying to
You
play
nigga,
won't,
Street Fighter,
T-Duck.
my nigga. I know
T-Duck,
Taekwondo.
you won't get it. I don't care if you know Taekwondo.
He said once I motherfucking yoga flame your ass.
It's like, my nigga, y'all be Billy badasses and y'all lift all them weights. My nigga, I use your weight against you, nigga. I'll make you my puppet.
Dude, who you think you talking to, nigga? You have
I
same
know
Yeah,
the
weight
my
I
Marines.
have,
That's
you
why I'm
puppet.
talking
dumbass.
that shit. I don't like the Marines, nigga.
I don't
Fuck
give a
y'all.
fuck if you don't like the Marines, nigga. We get the most respect because we kick the
Nigga,
most
it's about
ass,
the
nigga.
army, my nigga. I pop out that
I can
Bradley
tell you what,
handling
nigga.
shit though.
We can have that debate too after this debate about which service is better, the Marines or the
Y'all
Navy.
could just
Me or
shoot
the Air
further
Force.
than us. That's what make y'all
Oh,
suckers.
Who
We can have
was
that
a
one
better
day, bro.
colonizer? That's what
Y'all
we gonna do.
qualify at 600 yards. We
Who was a
qualify
better
at
No, we
300.
don't
colonizer?
qualify no 600 yards, you
who was a
fucking
better
liar. We
trader?
qualify at
Right.
1,000
Damn,
yards, you
damn.
dumbass motherfucker.
See, that
And
make
don't
y'all
tell me
even
that
more
damn
sissy.
lie. We don't do no 600 yards, nigga. We do
We
Who
do
got
200
sent
300,
off
yards
nigga.
worse?
and 1,000
Who got
yards, you
sent off worse,
fuckface.
the Marines
We
or
Right.
the
do
Army?
300, nigga.
Right.
That ain't shit, nigga.
Who was a bigger
That's
agent of
right,
white
Yeah,
because we
we
got
supremacy?
Man,
fight.
fuck
Y'all
that
Hey,
no
niggas
more.
getting
Ain't
a
nobody
cut.
talking to your
which
coon
is more
ass.
of a
Y'all
detriment to
niggas be
black
hitting
people?
niggas out of nowhere, nigga. Scary ass niggas.
Scary nigga. You know, we get
Y'all
the
1,000
most
yards
respect, bro.
away. That's not
We get
scary.
the most respect, nigga.
1,000 yards
Hey,
away, not
everybody
scary.
knows the best, the hardest boot
Yeah,
camp in
bro,
the
they
United States
military banging.
is the Marine Corps. Now, the best special forces you can
proud
do is
to
Navy
be an
SEALs, nigga.
American.
And guess
You
who
a
come out of the Navy
motherfucking
SEALs,
lie.
nigga?
Green Beret and
Fort
shit on
Marine,
the
nigga.
Navy SEALs.
Nigga, Green Beret couldn't shit on no fucking Navy SEALs. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Oh my
I'm
And matter
done
of
with
God.
fact,
you.
our special forces train with Navy SEAls, you fuck face.
Navy
Fuck,
SEAls are
man.
straight
What you talking
sissies.
about, nigga? The Navy SEAls and the Marine Special
Nigga,
Forces
they got
work hand in hand together.
questionable. They got questionable. They suspect.
Nigga, y'all suspect, nigga.
I talk about the SEAls, nigga.
Nigga.
You're my puppet.
You definitely know y'all got Thuglicious in the Navy. Thugnificent and all them niggas up in the Navy.
Hey, y'all bringing out
Man,
all the
shout out to
military.
everybody who served, man. I appreciate y'all service, protecting us
Especially the ones that stayed
abroad and at
in and then
home.
quit.
Man, you
Especially the ones that
crazy, bro.
stayed in,
Where's
got that
Pushing the
veteran status.
white man's agenda right down our fucking throat.
That's
Goddamn.
that's that's who I
Yeah,
would
we just
love
heard
to
the
see become
MRE.
one of these niggas
Say
head
what? Say
about
what,
that
Taz?
shit, nigga. So
Say
that
what?
would be interesting because that's what I'm saying. Some of them conversations, like from where she was at with it, nigga, you better not be joining that white man military, nigga.
How else you gonna learn how to fight?
Oh yeah,
If you got an
Cincinnati
enemy
finna come get
and
both
he
y'all
got the
ass.
advantage
Hey,
over
bro,
you.
hey, bro, shit like that, my
Nigga,
nigga.
Geronimo Pratt was in the fucking military. That's
Hey,
why
bro,
he was able to
bro,
hold
y'all
it
gotta stop
down in that
dropping
fucking
people's
place
names,
for
bro.
as long as he did.
That shit don't work with
Okay, so
everybody.
Taz, let me ask you a question, right? If the government had turned on the people, right? Like
If they did what now?
if the government had turned on the people, right? Let's just say they turned the military on the people, right? On you and on the people, right? Now let me ask you a question.
Directly? Because I mean they already exist.
No,
Man,
I'm
you
saying,
looking on these
hold
dumbass
on,
niggas wouldn't
T-Duck,
know what to
calm your
do.
ass
I
down,
know
brother.
that where
I'm listening.
extermination coming.
T-Duck,
I know
calm
how
your
they gonna
ass
fucking flank
down.
you.
Damn,
Hold
nigga.
on,
Nigga,
white man,
nigga,
T-Duck.
These
nigga,
Hold
niggas
on,
would
white
get
T-Duck.
their
man.
ass
Damn,
whooped.
T-Duck.
Let
Damn.
Niggas
the
is up
white
here
man roll,
bragging
T-Duck.
Hold
about
up,
being
Taz. So this is what I'm saying,
colonizers.
right?
This is
So
crazy.
let's just say I'm talking about. I ain't talking about they doing it like covert or they got a system in place. I'm talking about like nigga, they using military weapons. The military is against you and the people. Now let me ask you a
They're
question.
violating the posse comitatus.
Okay, so this is my
Gotcha.
question. Hold on, listen to my question. So let's just say in the daytime or in the nighttime, you out and hiding from the military, right? Because they got all this technology. Do
Right.
you know how to hide from a F-22 scanner?
Yeah, you gotta rub mud over your body like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the
No, you
Predator.
dumb nigga. You need a mirror.
Nope.
So here's
Hold up,
here's
hold
what I
up,
would
stop.
do.
Listen what I'm saying.
You
First,
use a fucking mirror.
to get rid of to be invisible.
You need some
so that
aluminum foil.
Thank you, aluminum foil.
See, this is the problem, though.
Bro,
You a fool. You need a
dents on your
mirror
ass.
because it's just
Hold
gonna
on,
bounce
you
off
know
your
that.
head.
Bro, first off, that scenario
Foil,
is
nigga.
never gonna happen in America. The second problem is this: understand that the white man had you out there training you to die, and then you're back here trying to make me believe that
Shut
that's
that
some
dumb
kind
shit
of
up. You guarantee death at birth. Ain't
Well,
nobody hearing no
let me tell you
training you to
something,
die.
Ted.
Nigga, they
That-
train you to
that might
fucking
be
knock
true,
shit
you know what I'm
down.
saying? And I hear what you're
They
saying.
trained you
But
niggas to
How
die.
you train a nigga to die?
you got to have inside information
You
about
niggas just happen to
your
live,
enemies,
bro.
bro.
That's
Like,
what
hey,
I'm saying. Like, these niggas
bro.
was cannon fodder, and they up there bragging about that shit.
Y'all bogus.
No, you right, because
Ain't
I
going on with
can
that
shoot
shit, bro.
weapons from far distances.
Yeah, you
bro,
say
and
that, but
do
from
certain
300,
things, bro.
300 yards out, I'd knock your ass
So
down.
you mad because I know how to self-defend myself? You know what I'm saying? I know.
No, I'm
Bro,
mad
but
because you
hold
give
on. Let's
credit
have
to
this.
the white man for that.
Actually, let's have this conversation. You because you literally
I didn't need the
framed
military. I watch MacGyver every day.
Hold on, Madon, because he literally just framed his military training as self-defense.
Mhm.
You were overseas, right? As a Marine, right?
Mm-mm.
Where were you?
I
Did
was
you get
in
deployed?
Alabama in the desert.
Did you get? So you never got deployed?
Mm-mm. They said I was high risk, whatever. So
Hold on.
Man, if you don't make you a fucking tour up, yeah, I did 3 tours, nigga.
Wait.
No, I ain't finna tell nobody I got stuck in Kansas.
Wait. Time out.
High risk soldier.
What behavior
Most
did you?
likely for friendly
Hold on.
fire ass nigga.
Hold on, cause y'all are making jokes, but I think reality is much more entertaining.
Oh, shit.
What actually did they deem high risk in terms of your behavior that kept you from being deployed?
something that I did back in
Right, we want to know what, nigga.
What did you do?
Well, y'all not close to me to know that kind of information.
Got it.
But just know this,
No.
though,
Got it.
you know,
Right. We don't need to go no further. It explains it.
Bro, don't make them do that online, man. Don't make that nigga do that live,
Look, it explains a lot. First of all, it explains.
Hey,
a lot.
if you pee in the bed, they don't let you deploy.
Well, that must be you, cause I don't pee in the bed, nigga.
You Googled that?
Motherfucker, I was in the military. What the fuck?
I'm saying, but how that conversation come around? You was asking people like, man, how can you get out of here? They was like, shoot yourself. And another nigga was like, you could pee.
T-Duck, where was you at?
Yeah, where was you deployed?
I was at Fort Hood. I was in Fort Polk, and then I used to train at Fort Irwin.
Oh, you was at Fort Hood
and then
shooting?
I went to Kuwait.
Oh,
you was at,
okay.
Oh, wait, Fort Hood during the shooting or after or before?
Before, my nigga. I was in there when it was hella growth and development.
T-Duck a smart man. He made up a tour in Kuwait. See, you didn't do that. yeah. T-Duck smarter than average.
That nigga kept.
Nigga, I was in first cav. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
Oh, you was the first cav?
First cav.
But hold on. I think because I still, even though Yehukanan is like to be deemed too fucked up for the U.S. military, bro. It explains a lot.
Deemed too fucked up. See? There you go.
The military, nigga.
You're making
the military.
Making assertions, brother. Do you have any proof of your statements?
Okay, you said high risk. That's just a professional term for it. He's too
nigga,
fucked up.
Kuwait is not a tour. That's a fucking vacation, nigga. Stop.
Hold on, anonymous. I know what you want to do.
I didn't come up here to defend that shit. I just wanted to fuck with the weird ass nigga.
He could do whatever he want to do. That nigga couldn't hack it out.
I went to Kuwait. Shut your ass up, nigga.
Hey, a lot of niggas died in Kuwait.
Ain't
Hey, but
Kuwait
listen.
Didn't nobody die in Kuwait.
Niggas
Wait.
was dying in Fallujah, nigga.
Niggas wasn't dying in Kuwait.
Niggas
Yeah,
was dying
that mustard
alive,
gas
nigga.
fucked a
Where
lot
I
of niggas
was, nigga. I know where niggas was dying at, nigga.
A lot of niggas got food poisoning in Kuwait.
But hold on,
Yeah.
see, this is the thing though. At least T Duck
A lot
was
of niggas came back with infecting
mentally
that mustard
stable
gas
enough.
too.
Oh
T Duck was
damn.
mentally
Yeah.
stable
I
enough
ain't going
to
there.
even vacation in Kuwait, nigga.
Do you have
This
any
nigga,
proof of any statement that you're about to make?
bro, the United States military. Listen, the United
Like I
States
said, you
military.
got any
Hold,
proof? Any
hold
proof?
on, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, thank you.
The United States military don't give a fuck who they get blown up. They don't give a fuck who they get shot up. So if it's a nigga that they like, we not sending that nigga though. Like, you got it was something that they was like, yeah, even this nigga will fuck up our reputation. Think about it.
He gonna divest.
The
And they gonna be with the Taliban, like, nigga, they hiding over there. They sleep at this time, they put all their guns
Y'all
in.
ain't right, man. Y'all
The
ain't
United States
No,
military said
Elmo is just making up stuff. He doesn't
the
know what
United
he's-
States
he doesn't know
military
what he's
said
talking about.
like this bad. Maybe
Where did you go do your tour, A9?
My tours, multiple nigga.
Yeah, your
Duty
tours.
station, talking about duty stations.
Look at him. I bust my gun, nigga. I did multiple tours.
Yeah, I popped
That nigga bounce. What you talking
Oh,
about? He
shit.
didn't go all the way through with his shit.
He ain't do shit, T-Duck.
I ain't say he didn't do shit. I'm saying he couldn't tough it out. Nigga, the nigga scattered out.
Oh, he got up out of there.
Who scattered out?
He said he did multiple tours.
Who scattered out?
That's AWOL, ain't it?
Wait.
T-Duck, you can't hear A9?
Hold on, no. Let's have this conversation. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and brag on my service, like, oh, I did, but I will make you look
No,
stupid.
fuck that. I'm gonna brag on my service, shit, nigga.
Nigga, I got multiple stripes on both
I
sides.
thought you were gonna get the medals and shit,
Combat patch, nigga. Nigga. 2 bronze stars, nigga. What the fuck you
nigga. I
talking
bet
about?
you won't go get that shit.
He said flash all the way out. Put that uniform on
What the fuck wrong with you, bro? Who the fuck you talking
with that
to?
anonymous man.
look that nigga.
He don't have to put on the uniform. He should have it's in a green.
He gonna
It's in a green.
gonna put on his dress
He
fit.
should have a what
He
the
gonna
thing
put on the
called the
dress fit.
certificate. Show
Yeah,
us the
man,
certificate.
listen,
It should have a green Audi.
He gonna
Hey,
look.
my
He
dress
gonna
blue.
he gonna put.
Hey, my dress blues will kill anybody.
Hey, hold on. We ain't
show
gotta
my-
do that. Hold up.
Nigga throw
Hold
up
up.
the-
We could talk real fobs, nigga. Do you even know what a fob is, nigga?
Hey, where my
Listen. When Anonymous pull out that JROTC suit, y'all
Nigga,
know
I
what
show
No,
fucking
watch
with him.
this. JROT. Watch this. I'm gonna tell you how proficient I am at this.
Hell
Nigga,
no.
T-Duck is JROTC. Nigga, that's Fort Polk. That nigga live as the motherfucking Op 4, nigga. T-Duck is the practice
He know how to
hero.
twirl a gun real good.
T-Duck is the practice
hey.
hero, nigga.
Hey, it's Fort Polk. Where's that?
Hey,
at?
I can show my
It's in
DD
Louisiana.
214. Fort Polk is where you
Hold on, I
go.
can't hear you. Hold on. Is Fort Polk in Kentucky?
Nah, it's in
No, it's
Louisiana,
in
nigga. That's where
Louisiana.
that's where you go to train before you get deployed. You either go there or you go to Fort Irwin, nigga. He's
Oh.
Op 4.
Yeah, you either go to Barstow
He
or
the
Fort Polk.
training test dummy, nigga. I know, nigga.
Hey, T-Duck, A9 said you only bust your guns at fallen veterans funerals. He said, nigga joined the military to do the 21 gun salute and shit.
I never shot a gun. I never shot a gun when I was in the military.
Told you.
Don't
Hold
never
up.
say nobody
You
do
never
that.
But that's the thing. See, he also getting goofy.
That nigga
Y'all
did
don't
join
even
the
know who
military.
called
Wait.
That nigga did that.
Hey,
Hold on, man.
Wait.
It don't even make no
I
sense
was
for
in
me
the
to be a part
army,
of
but
this
I ain't never
conversation.
seen
Hold
no
on.
gun.
That
It
nigga
don't
Hold
make
on,
no
wait,
sense for me to
militia,
be a
bro.
part of this
Bro,
conversation.
hold on, time out. Hold on, you hooking on. Hold on, you hooking on. Hold on, you hooking on. We
Everybody
on the
trying
same
to
side.
say the same thing. Everybody.
We on the same side.
I played in the
Listen.
NFL, but I ain't never scored no touchdown.
You didn't join the army, bro. You
I
joined the
told you,
local
man.
militia.
Taz, hold on, no,
That nigga's the
Taz.
practice hero, nigga. I
No,
told
that's
you,
like
nigga.
that's literally saying I was in the NFL and
Yeah,
I never played it down.
nice, bro.
I never played a snap. Not a single snap.
That nigga joined the cult.
Help me understand this though, man, because if I'm not
Bro,
mistaken,
nigga, you
even
went
in
through
the army,
basic training to not shoot a gun, nigga. That's the only reason you would do that shit, nigga. Like, what the
Army
fuck?
has to qualify fire with the rifle in boot camp?
He had to
They
do
treated.
BRM. That
Oh
nigga had
my
to do
God.
BRM at least, nigga.
So
No, he talking about he talking about when he was in
how
Kuwait.
does he not shoot? How does he not even shoot the rifle in boot camp?
I
Explain
think he
that.
made a mistake. He had to make a mistake.
You dumb niggas. I just
That's
said we
what
don't
Martin
have
Sheen.
guns. The army doesn't have guns.
They
We
got
have
flashlights.
rifles or weapons.
You
They
said.
don't
This
say
nigga's a
gun.
nigga.
So did you
You went to
fire a
semantics.
rifle?
That's like Sonetta saying I don't drink. It's a
Right, but
shot.
My
actually
nigga,
took a
I
shot.
just said we got. I was an expert.
Nah, Swab, that was
Infantryman.
that was one of them health shots, nigga.
I
Not like
wasn't
a
knowing. I was
shot.
paranoid.
No, you
But you
playing
like
Oh,
it's
that
like
was
them
a
ginger.
green shot.
That's
It
what
was
you
a
play
green
with.
Yeah.
shot.
T-Duck.
Nah, but yeah, it was like them ginger shots. Like that's what he was saying. It's
Yeah.
like ginger mixed with other shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
we know
playing
that shit ain't
semantics. That's
true.
what you saying, T-Duck. You playing semantics.
Hey man.
Hold up, correction. I was an expert marksman.
I
I
heard
didn't
the
get the
cap
expert
switched off that
infantryman because
motherfucker.
I
That
couldn't
shit
do
sound like roses,
the
like
whatchamacallit.
Wild Irish Road. Hey, baby.
That shit is funny.
Nigga, I'm that nigga.
Y'all shit is funny. Anyway, why we done with the colonizer talk, nigga? This nigga
Yeah, I
nigga.
was say I don't know what
My
y'all
nigga,
Where
check
Nandi
it
at?
out.
Where Nandi at? And why
I
did
don't
none of
even know
y'all
how we
niggas line on
ended
no
up
debate
here,
with her?
nigga.
Yeah, T-Duck the one brought it up, so it wasn't me.
Where Nandi at? And why ain't none of y'all line up no debate with her?
Nigga,
Nandy had
Man,
to take
we
up for
having
that
real
pussy, man.
good,
topics.
nigga.
I'm cool. Shit.
I'm at
I'm
work.
alright. Plus, like I said, I got most of the niggas I'm trying to beat up on this season. Plus, and then I just added another debate with Taz, so that take off a debate for somebody else. Like I
Oh
said,
shit!
yeah,
What
I
you say,
don't do
Brad?
that.
You want now,
I
dog?
don't do. Yeah, I put your name on my hit list twice, so I'm gonna have to kill you, dig up your dead body, bring you back to life to kill you again.
Cause you didn't
Like
die
start,
hard enough, nigga.
so starting when though? Because like I thought like maybe the LeBron
Started
and Kobe
window.
debate would sound good around like All-Star weekend. Like
Oh, yeah, no. That'll be a good time to do that one. That'll be a good time to do that one. We'll be able to do it, buddy. I
All-Star weekend is
gotta
February.
we just did like I'll stop being cool. Y'all my niggas. I fuck with y'all. All right. I got a workshop I'm doing with a city government. You know what I'm saying? That over some certain shit. 5-week workshop. So once I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting together the curriculum. Then I'm going out there. I'm flying out there for the first workshop, and then the rest of them I'm gonna do online.
You teaching
You feel
niggas
me?
how to debate?
Nah. It's some government. It's some government
Okay.
shit. Some
Yeah.
political science shit.
Okay. I
Yeah,
was about to say, nigga.
yeah. Some political science
Oh,
shit.
oh, here we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
so here's the
So
question. So is that working for the white man?
He teaching black people to vote.
nah, they were. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Shit.
I'm saying like, I mean, is that the equivalent of working for the military or no?
Well, not really, cause
Yeah, I didn't think so. Y'all
because
niggas,
what I'm doing.
y'all
Nah,
niggas
well, nah, cause
That's definitely military.
well,
y'all
nah, cause
niggas kill me
it's
with this
more,
shit,
it's
bro.
more of a focus on like diversity and inclusion type shit. It's more for it's in that lane. It's in that lane.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
that
Nigga,
lane.
fuck you. Nigga, fuck you.
Hey,
I was waiting to hear
Working for
one
the
of
white
you.
man.
that nigga said, no matter how you try to lace it, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna let it ride though. It's good, nigga.
That's what
I
I'm
don't-
saying. A lot of the shit though, y'all be missing.
Nigga, hold
Y'all
on, listen.
fucked up because
Listen, I
fraternities
competed
and the
I competed on
military that did
behalf
a
of
lot for black people.
Shut up, T-Duck. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. Wasn't it in France where motherfucking there was a don't know why don't the military talk about or pay respect to the soldiers that died in a race ride overseas?
They brought us
Instead of brush
bratwurst.
instead of brushing
Did you
that shit under
say
the rug.
bratwurst,
They
nigga?
brought us bratwurst from
I'm
Germany
talking
and
about
lemon pepper from the Middle East.
Anonymous and them know what I'm talking about. Shit.
We've been in every war though.
Was it in France? You know what I'm saying? Where it was a fucking race ride between
If
American
it
soldiers
wasn't
and
for the
niggas?
army, we wouldn't have Fanta.
Shut the fuck up, Swab.
What is wrong with y'all niggas?
If it wasn't for the army, we wouldn't have what's the fake sugar corn syrup?
Oh
Is that
yeah,
what it is?
fruit,
Fruc-
corn,
fructose
high
corn
fructose.
syrup? High
Yeah.
fructose corn syrup, yeah.
Hey, but check it though. Ain't nobody ducking Nandi. Nandi gonna get this motherfucking work, especially if she want to jump out and talk about Freemasonry with all
Hey,
that
but Taz,
conspiracy theory.
hold on, but Taz,
Yeah, Nandy had to go to bed after that shit.
we can actually set that like I schedule that with you if we trying to do an all-star weekend, we could do that. I don't think I ain't got nothing planned this far out, but tentatively, we could go ahead and kind of set that date.
Yeah, that just
You know.
sounds. You know what I mean? That just sounds like the right timing. You know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you know if my motherfucking wife pop up and like, nigga, we got plans, I'm gonna have to holler at you.
No
But
doubt. I got a
but
wife too, man.
yeah, but
Man, I'm waiting. Don't
that
want
nigga
tired of
Taz
these
made
fucking
that.
paint chip topics.
That nigga
Nigga,
Taz
hurry up.
made Nandi go night night, nigga. Shit.
nah, T-Duck, I'm helping you this season.
Nandi.
We not competing, bro. I'm helping you.
No, I was saying I was like, hurry up and start debating, my nigga, because I'm tired of these paint chip topics. Nigga.
No, all that's gonna do it. But see, Nandi gonna be sharp though, man. After a few of them type sessions.
Oh, yeah, Nandi, yeah. I like the sister
What it
energy.
is, because what it is, what I think that that was missing right there was just the little details. You know what I'm saying? She got the name, she got the understanding, but it's some details missing. Bruh, she get to filling in some of them gaps. They gonna have a hard time, bruh.
Man, I ain't hearing none of that shit. She gonna
Too
drop
wide
just
open.
like
Too
everybody
wide
else.
open sometimes. Her argument too too broad.
But see, this is what I'm saying though. Like I feel like
Yeah, right now, yeah.
like I feel like she the type of people, like she the type of person though. You know how niggas that take some small shit and be like that Michael and Martin distinction.
That's her favorite. Yeah, she loves
that shit is so inconsequential though. Like his father,
Week, like 7 days.
His father did that. His father traveled overseas, learned about Martin Luther, came back, changed his name and his son's name. The fuck that got to do with whether or not he a fraud as a person?
I don't even think his name was legal. It was legally Martin Luther King, though. I don't think.
Nah, it was legally changed.
It was legal.
You talking about Martin King? Like,
okay, it was legally changed.
Yeah, because remember he's a junior, so his father's name was Michael Luther. I don't even think it was like Luther. I know his father's name was Michael King. I did know that.
Stop hating on
I don't think it, but when after he traveled overseas and came back, he was like so inspired by Martin Luther that he changed his name to Martin Luther King, and then he changed his son's name to Martin Luther King Jr.
Yep.
That had more to do with his father than it did him. The fuck is it? Like,
but I mean, when people don't study, that's the thing.
Blaming him
with
for
this shit.
integration, though, that shit gotta stop, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Integration is a myth, dog. Like it's a myth. Like niggas play this game.
And then you can
like
some shit like that.
Because I really killed Taz on that. He couldn't deal with that. Matter of fact, in my debate, Taz used integration to say that was a form of a disruption, but I digress.
Right.
I digress. Yeah, it was a disruption, but it was I hear you.
Definitely.
I swear, you fucking.
You talking about that debate?
Cornerstore scholars, nigga.
Motherfucker.
It's over.
Why you bringing that shit up? Come on, what you did?
Yeah,
I just caught that shit, bro. You ain't in this motherfucking debate, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, man?
I cooked you, bro. I cooked you.
Listen,
and that's what I'm saying. I respect the judges' win. That's why I don't try to take away from niggas' wins, but I know, you know what I'm saying, you like the judges said you won that debate and you moved on and you went to the finals. But I killed you, nigga.
You got it wrong.
I ain't gonna say they got it wrong. I got respect for you. I ain't gonna say they got it wrong, but I killed you though.
Yeah, that ain't respect for me, bro.
Yeah,
so basically, you're saying we're basically still separate. But
me, bro, you would say that I got cheated, bro. That solar mind.
Nigga, I'm not, bro. Listen. That's your problem, nigga. that's your problem. Listen, like I said, I ain't got no sympathy for you, but I feel like I was supposed to be there anyway. I know I was supposed. Listen, Anonymous was supposed to be a body, nigga. He was supposed to be a body. I already had it set up, nigga. He was supposed to be the last one. I was supposed to take you out the game. So the young hot shot, take him out the game. I call this old ass nigga a young hot shot. The rookie hot shot. Let me correct you. The rookie hot shot.
That young for a minute though. That's the whole thing away though by just calling me old. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? The rookie hot shot. I was supposed to take him out the game. Then they'd be like, "Oh shit, Damo beat Taz. He in the finals." And then I was finally supposed to be able to have the capitalism debate I wanted to have all season. That other niggas was running from, and then I was supposed to end the season on that capitalism conversation, kill a nigga, champion. You know what I'm saying? Boom. That was supposed to be it. when niggas want to run around talking about
that's what it
motherfucking.
was when I got here. That's all I heard was capitalism. That shit kind of went away during the playoffs. The playoffs wasn't a capitalism thing, but I heard a lot
Well,
of
that was Chris. That's why once Chris left, wasn't nobody else step into it.
Yeah, because the niggas that was running the only niggas that was really running their mouth about it was Chris, me, Anonymous, and T Duck. We was the only niggas that was for real. Like
Blue,
and
that's the
Blue,
most sucker shit you could do as a black man. Embrace capitalism.
My fault, Blue. My fault,
with it
Blue.
for a second.
Yeah, we need capitalism.
Nah, I can't embrace doing shit like that. That
That's
shit.
what
When you let the next nigga deal with your surplus and he divide it up and leave you hanging high and dry, come on, my nigga.
Ain't Blue anti-capitalism?
Yeah.
He with us.
Well, me, T Duck, and Blue, anti-capitalism. Anonymous, Chris, Consul, all them niggas was pro-capitalism.
Yeah, I'm pro-capitalism.
Make it fuck though.
Nigga,
I think
broke,
you
nigga.
gonna have to
Nobody give a
talk
fuck.
about
Niggas talking about they pro-capitalism. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even know what the fuck they be talking about half the time.
What is the overall point though to be an
When we talk about
anti-capitalism?
A9, when we talk about A9 is just arguing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna
Here you
just
go.
say jump out
Here
the
you go.
window. Okay, fuck it. I don't give a shit. It ain't that serious, nigga. Keep going.
No, I'm saying here you go. Like that's what I'm
you're
saying.
you're not about capitalizing on your situations.
No,
Anonymous
is about Anonymous is about utilizing the tools
that's what
that
they're
are
doing.
available for us
right.
to be able to do what we need to do to rise above the situation that we in.
That's it.
That's what Anonymous is about.
Nah, capitalism
That
is
nigga
all
said-
about what they do with the
That nigga
surplus,
said you ain't
man.
about capitalizing. Bro, that's not capitalism. Bro. Y'all gotta stop with this
How come it's not?
understanding of shit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's just,
then.
capitalism is basically fundamentally what they do with the surplus, and it's not going to our hands.
Okay,
it's
so-
going to the ruling class. So all that
So they
capitalism
capitalizing on
love,
the situation.
you just kissing
So
white
they
ass.
capitalizing on it, man. What are you talking about, bro? It's telling you, man.
If
Yeah.
you don't get it,
You
I
gotta
can't
you
do nothing
gotta,
for
bro.
you,
You gotta
little
keep
one.
it plain, man.
That's as plain as I can make it. They fuck us over on the surplus. The surplus
So,
don't go to
okay,
us.
so then where?
But that's
where
what they
does that
supposed to
doctrine
do.
leave
They
you
own the
as
shit.
Hey, how they gonna own this shit and we fighting in their wars though? Like,
Wait, so
I'm
is
not
this
asking
T-Duck,
you to
T-Duck,
come
T-Duck,
at
T-Duck,
us.
bro,
T-Duck,
you
I
signed
told
up.
you.
Ain't no
Them ain't
draft
the-
no more. You
Them ain't
signed
the
up.
arguments, T-Duck. Them ain't the
Hey,
arguments.
bro, you can't go
Stop,
sign
tell me
up and then
stop,
say
though,
we
Moses.
fighting their wars, bro. Come on.
T-Duck, that ain't the argument though, bro. Yeah, that ain't the
I
argument.
know. I'm just using it for right now. But the whole thing is what black people don't understand is about the surplus, and they don't get that shit.
No, actually,
You
here,
must
let
gotta
me
register.
explain. Taz, the issue with capitalism
Explain
is
to me the surplus. Explain to me the
no,
surplus.
fuck that, fuck that, fuck
Nah,
that,
nah,
fuck
fuck
that.
that.
Don't try to hold your man
No.
hand,
No,
nigga.
no.
Don't try to hold your man hand down,
No.
Nah, we not doing that.
Yeah,
It ain't
'cause
about like
so Damo,
it's
so is it fair to say that when me and T Duck debate, if I beat him, it's just equivalent to beating you since you were helping him, huh?
you want to believe that?
Y'all get into
You want to believe that?
That's
Huh?
extra right there.
If you want to believe that, you can believe that if you want
You
to.
just said we said earlier.
I want to
that you
get into this
helped him with his
surplus
debate
argument. I
season.
want somebody
Nah,
to
bro, because I don't
explain
even no. Let me because Taz was asking a question like,
I
what
want somebody
is
to
like
explain to me this surplus.
anonymous? No, bro, you had the debate, you had your debate, you did what y'all did, y'all whatever. Yeah, I got to do that.
Explain the
But when-
surplus, T Duck.
But Taz, when you talk about the issue, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the ideology, right? What we see is that at the heart of the creation of anti-blackness, the creation of the black identity, right, chattel slavery.
I'm sick of this shit here with you, Domo. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Capitalism is at the heart of the incentive to utilize human labor. You feel me? Like so, along with colonialism, right? So they colonized the area, but then that next step of colonization was capitalism, and that was utilizing the control of not just the land resources, but people as a resource, and exporting people as a good. In terms
It was a smart
of
idea.
What did he say?
Okay, so the problem would be then.
Hold on,
you're saying
Taz. Hold on,
that's the
Taz. Hold on,
root.
Taz. Hold on, Taz.
What
Hold on,
what
Taz.
did
Hold on. Hold on, Taz. Hold on.
That's the facts.
Madan, did
What
you
did he?
just say that the enslavement of Africans by Europeans was a good idea?
In their eyes, it was a good idea.
Nigga,
Yes.
don't
In our
I don't give
eyes,
a fuck.
it was the
In
worst shit
anybody
ever.
in anybody eyes, nigga.
Something
What?
In
wrong?
their
Fuck
eyes,
that.
and
As a
not
hold
look.
on.
In their
As a
eyes, it
black
was a good
man,
idea.
nah, fuck
You
that.
can't
Fuck
get
that.
away.
Something
As a
You
wrong
can't
with
get
my
away from
as a
that,
computer?
bro.
as a black man, as a black man, are you
In their
fixing
mind, it
your?
was a good idea.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to in their mind anyway, because you didn't say in their mind. You just said, "Yep, it was a good idea." That's what you said.
Yeah.
You didn't say
To
in
them,
their mind.
because you was talking
We
about
not,
what the colonizer
listen,
was
but we
doing.
not them. But we not them, right? We
But you was
not them.
talking about what the
But
colonizer was
hold
doing.
on, my nigga. But answer the question. We not them, right?
Of
Like
course not.
ain't nobody on this panel them. So why the fuck would you fix your lips to say it was a good idea to ain't
Because
nobody
I
that's them?
deal with reality.
Yeah, because you a fucking colonizer,
I
nigga.
deal. No. It was a good idea in
Anyway,
their perspective,
but
but to us, it was the worst shit ever. I mean, that's just what it
what
is.
was you saying, Taz? What was you saying? Good. Like you was saying you was asking about like the root of it or something. 'Cause I'm shutting this like this is exactly why. Like I'm telling you, when I say YouTube is a weird place, only here do niggas fix their lips when a nigga
Well,
talking
see,
about.
no, you where you was going. I
Man,
guess
I
what I was
just beat
asking
you
was,
up on that.
is your argument, because you know a lot of times people start talking about capitalism is something now. They talking about Wall Street, shit like that.
Yeah.
You saying that your argument is basically with the inception of it.
Yes.
In
Capital. Well,
in this country.
yeah. In this country, right? Like
Okay.
the basis of capital was human labor. Like the South was much richer than the North at the time because of slave labor. That's what
Right.
made them. That's what made them prosperous, right? So when we talk about like like black slaves being the foundation of the United States, that's what I'm saying. That's That's from a capitalist standpoint, right? Like slaves were an economy. They were bought and traded. I'm saying? Like the way they treat stocks nowadays. I mean? Some people even argue that stocks referred to the actual stocks that the slaves were put in when they was being bought and sold on I'm saying, at different piers and shit. People say that, but you know how people play games with the language. Yeah, you know how people play games with the language. But essentially, that's the idea, though. You feel me? It was the buying and trading of human capital, which is the labor of the enslaved African. And so, as black people, the ideology of capitalism, along with the ideology of colonization, you feel me? It's are things that are ultimately inherently detrimental to who we are as people, because resources and our relationship with resources was different on the continent than it was Europeans. You feel me? Who, starved, ate each other, that type of shit. I mean, like we had a completely different relationship with the land, because the land, like, it was abundant. What I mean? As opposed to people who had to hoard shit because they had to deal with like periods of like snow, what I'm saying, lack of resources, that type of shit. So the greed that you see in American capitalism is something that's uniquely Eurocentric.
So
I mean?
what was the pushback? What was the other argument on the other side?
I mean, like Anonymous, for example, he more so argues that even if that's true, it's currently the system that we exist under. So we have to engage in systems of capital to do anything in order for anything to be successful. Um, Other niggas was just arguing like that's the past. We ain't got to worry about that no more. Niggas shouldn't be broke. Uh, and that's really it was really like variations of those two things. It was either somebody arguing that we had to use it because that's currently the system that we operate under, and then somebody arguing that y'all nigga, like what was they calling it, the broke nigga doctrine or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Goofy as fuck. Nigga, capitalism ain't the reason why you rich, nigga. All the shit that they got going on.
But the conversation that Yehukanan Oh, because the Yuhukanan and T Duck about to have is about specifically the means of production,
I'm
and
about to
that's
body that nigga.
and I feel like that's
You think
really
so?
Nigga, you
that's
calling the factors of production the means of productions. Nigga, you died already.
Nah, no, I didn't.
I'm
See, there
just
you
about
go.
to dig your ass up or kick over the
Nah,
casket.
see,
I'm just
okay.
saying, Yehukanan, if you go in there talking about individual business owners and then say, look, these people, and I guarantee that if we pulled up Yehukanan's presentation, if it was done now, it would all it would have is look at these black people and then look at the shit that they control. That's
Right.
all it would be. I guarantee it. You ain't got to show it, and I bet you that's what it is. Because the way the niggas understand the means of production is whether or not one person can own a
And
business.
when I
Entrep-
kick that, oh my bad.
Look, he want to butt in. Look at him. He trying to save
Entre-
his little fucking
No, he ain't
2
not
entrepreneurship
minutes.
saving anything, brother.
entrepreneurship is not the key to owning the means of production.
Hey,
Period.
Exactly.
I said that. Hold up. First of all,
But you
I
know how
said that.
scam artists be.
I said that.
They want every
In my
black
face
person
off that you can
with
own
a
a business,
felony
and
to
that
feel
doesn't
like
mean
they
you own
can't
the
get a
means of
job and
production.
shit.
So what are you
You
talking
know
about,
how they
dog?
do
I
it.
said that in the face off.
They be
Right, but
polite.
that's all. But
That's all we dealing with.
what you're gonna do in the debate is you're gonna say this person owns their means of production. You're gonna say, well, this person owns this, which means that they can do this with this, and they can do this with this, right? Like that's gonna be your argumentation. But the question around surrounding the means of production isn't what that the word control means access. Who dictates access to what allows production to take place, whether you're talking about resources or labor, which are essentially when we talk about the means of production, everything derives from those two things: resources, the extraction of resources, and the labor required to extract resources and turn it into something that can be a consumable
Oh,
good.
your boy said
Which
labor.
is the
Hold
relations.
on. Wait. Your boy say nah, labor can't be a part of the means of production. That's what he was saying. He's talking about that's the factors of production. What he fails to
No,
realize
but
is,
You
hold on,
idiot. I
wait. Let me
said
finish. Let me finish.
non-capital
Let me finish. Can I please finish?
material. All right, go ahead.
First of all, the means of production and factors of production are one and the same. They're similar.
No, they're not
Yes, they are,
because
bro. Get the hell
the
out of
means
here,
of
bro.
production is non-capital.
Okay.
You moron. That's
Google
what I'm
up means of
saying. Why are we
production.
even having this debate?
Google it up, bruh. Means of
but
production. What's the
Google
difference
it
but see,
up.
between
Fuck the
means of production
education.
and
Fuck
factors of
paying
production,
for a
bruh?
but hold
damn
on,
They're
but
class.
damn near
but
one
you
and the
can not.
same, bruh.
But but you saying means of production from the Marxist standpoint, correct? Because I feel like I heard that in y'all title.
Yeah, Marxist theory. Marxist
Right,
theory.
right. That means that you can't use like the economist definition for means of production to talk about means of production from the theory of Marxism,
Well, Marxist
because
has the.
economists argue, but economists simplify the
Mhm,
conversation of means of production by literally talking about what like entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, like people who run and operate businesses, and
mhm,
what they have what they can access in order for them to run a business. When Marx is talking about the means of production, he's talking about control of the social order, right? So when you're dealing with the
Relations of productions.
when you're dealing with the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, for example,
mhm,
the bourgeoisie is in full control of the means of production, and it's the
mhm.
labor of the proletariat that that takes the
Right.
resources and then turn it into consumable goods.
Mhm,
That relationship, though, right, with the
mhm.
bourgeoisie controlling the means, but the labor being extracted from the proletariat is what creates the tension between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, because they don't get what they put in, right? They get a fraction of what they put in. It's the bourgeoisie that ultimately benefits from the labor of the proletariat. It's an uneven exchange, right? Economists remove the argument of that exchange, and they focus on really purely on the operation of a business, right? This is what you need. These are the means that are required in order for a business to operate, right? So those are two different realms. One thing that like I heard Chris do, and that happens often with these conversations, is to be critical of Marx, people like people like Chris, for example, not really calling them out, but just saying, for example, would say that this is the economist definition. But if we're talking about the Marxist theory, the economist definition ignores the relationship between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat. You can't bring up Marx and not discuss that conflict. That's what kind of, and I feel like, and again,
That's what his whole theory is about. Critical
and,
conflict.
right. Right, and that's what I'm saying. And so that's what I'm saying. When you bring up a conversation about when you bring up a conversation of, entrepreneurs controlling their quote unquote, like, because this is how y'all say it, their quote unquote means of production, right?
Which is some sucker shit.
Right. That is a focus on the economists. But when you specifically say we're uniquely talking about the Marxist rhetoric and the Marxist ideology, then you're specifically talking about the tension between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, and within that ideology, the means of production is inherently controlled by the proletariat or by the bourgeoisie. You can't there is no, unless you are refuting that and attempting to undermine Marxist theory, which when you say you're arguing from Marxist theory, is like you're not attempting to undermine it, you're attempting to utilize that language, then you run into a problem.
And we're trying to help you, bro, so it could be a better
You
debate.
ain't trying to help me nothing, nigga.
I pray to God on mamas. I've been trying to help
what's
you.
The actual title? What's the actual title of the debate?
Do black people own their own means of production, according to the Marxist theory?
Boom. That's what kills him. Because according to Marxist theory, fuck no, black people don't own the means of production.
So do black people own their own means of production? Who put this title together? I got the Marxist theory.
Oh, my fault. I thought you was
my
put
it together.
I'm ready to.
Now
you
I've
been ready to. I've been ready to.
You did put it together, bro.
Fuck this.
I
Fuck
wanted
this.
to do
Fuck this.
Can.
Fuck
Hold up.
this.
I wanted to do Can.
I've been ready to cook, and I've been wanting to kick Anonymous ass in this topic for I don't know how fucking long.
This wouldn't be the topic that. This wouldn't be the topic that we debated, nigga.
That's what really like Taz think that when I was mad after that debate, niggas thought that it was about Taz. It wasn't about Taz.
You hooping on all bullshit aside. I've been trying to help you, bro.
I've been wanting to give this nigga this smoke for an entire season.
We gonna get there. Whenever you're ready to get off the bench, nigga, I'm here.
It's more like a little. It's like a little sprain. I got a little high ankle sprain. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's good. I'm gonna let you work it out. I'm gonna.
Listen. If I'm being honest, I'm giving you niggas a head start. I'm giving you niggas a head start.
I'm gonna take it and run with it. Call it what you want to call it, nigga. Whatever it is, I'm gonna take it and run with it.
Shit, I done shown y'all what a nigga do. Y'all better stop playing with me. Niggas up there talking about you on the bench. You nigga, please.
Man, Domo, I can't wait to have our debate, man.
Y'all might as well call this the Damo system of judging, nigga. I'm so good at it. Niggas
hold on, Domo, you trying to steal a show, blood? Hey, this is
let me just say this. Let me just say that. I'm just saying, bro.
Let me just go with the surplus. Go ahead, take your time, brother. I ain't rushing you. Take your time. Go ahead.
I'm mad. I told niggas, and niggas was saying, Damo, you came up with the system. I didn't. Because let me be clear. So when Solar first suggested it, I was like, nah, I want wins and losses. Fuck the, but I was like, I understand it though. I understand it. But what I told niggas at the beginning of the season is, since this shit is about performance, y'all not fucking with me. I told niggas that beginning of last season. All we gotta do is when it's about the performance.
I think he still should have included the wins and losses.
And see, that's hold up though, Damo.
Technically, wins and losses are still there. You got outscores, you lost. You got outscores, you lost.
Can you give me 10 seconds, Damo? So that's what I was trying to tell T-Duck when we was having our face off. This ain't just about proving your point, bro. You can prove your point if this is about your argumentation, how you sound. Like you said, this is about performance as well. It ain't just about, saying, I showed this and that. It's not about that, T-Duck. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so but
all right, to answer your question about surplus though. This is the issue with capitalism.
Hold on, before we get into that, because I heard something. I want to get an understanding. Are you saying, or is anyone saying that the factors of production or the factors are not a part of the Marxist theory?
No, He's not saying
Okay,
that.
I know
going back to the
Domo's not saying
surplus.
that.
This is the situation with the
No,
surplus,
no,
bro.
don't run from that. That's to the
This
nigga
is
who
the
don't want to
situation
talk to
with
you.
the surplus.
Oh
And in a
yeah,
capitalistic
that answers that
society, what
question.
they do with the surplus is that they destroy it when it can very well help people. Why? Because the surplus basically just stabilizes. If they were to distribute it properly,
That
it
just
would
makes sense to me.
destabilize the whole economy. And they still even have problems with competition and over branding. You have all this stuff out there that you can
Domo,
buy, but you can't afford to buy it. And
Domo,
there's so many options.
Domo,
So that's why we all always get into these
Domo,
situations with these the economy
Domo. Now I'm gonna
where
say
we
it like I
break
know
down
it.
and things of
Domo,
that nature. So that's the
Where's
issue with
Suave?
surplus.
Domo, make it
Where's
stop.
Suave?
Make it stop.
Where's Suave?
Hey, make it stop, man. Hey, come on, man. Like, hey, come on, bro. Like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is what it is. That's why I'm like, listen,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
lot
get.
more complicated than this. That's why I'm looking forward to having a real conversation with a
Yeah,
black man.
and that's what I'm saying. Even me showing the factors of production, that's still showing the mode of production. That's just going above and beyond.
No, the mode
But
of production
fundamentally,
is the
but
relationship
fundamentally, black people
between the
don't even show
Me,
the
relations of
means of
production and the
listen,
factors of
doesn't
production.
matter,
but
dude. If I
listen,
show the factors of production,
fundamentally,
that's going
black
above
people
and
do
beyond the means
not
of production, bro.
control
Because it's like three things you
either.
name that you're
It
requiring for the means of production:
it don't matter if you're talking about the means,
the mode,
the
the methodology.
factors,
Yeah,
the
the mode.
mode, none of that.
The
Black people don't control.
relation of production,
Black people don't even control access to their own labor.
right? You
Okay,
got to file for a business
if you say
license.
so.
You
I mean,
can't just
fuck.
say, I want to
Listen,
do a
listen.
What
Fuck,
business.
does
fuck
filing for? Hold
filing.
on. What
No,
does
stop.
filing for a business? Hey,
Anonymous,
you know
stop
what?
it. Stop, 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 stop.
God
Stop it.
damn
Stop it.
it,
It
Stop
means
it.
you have to get permission,
Listen,
Stop
sir.
it.
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
it.
and this
Stop
is
it.
why I say I only had the opportunity to have like a capitalism debate with one. That was my debate with Lance. That was technically a capitalism debate. That was the only one. But literally because Lance did so much fucking lying, I wasn't able to focus on the aspects of neoliberal because that's essentially like neoliberalism. Like, all right, let's. This is season 2, but I bring it back to season 4 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about capitalism, why not? Neoliberalism is the idea that factors of capitalism can be used to influence and push society in a positive direction. So,
Mm-mm.
so progress is dictated by capitalism. That's
Nope.
neoliberalism, right? If you spend money, you can make society better,
Nope.
right?
You disagree with
That
that concept?
I do wholeheartedly. I do. I, spending like the using systems of capital to push progress further makes that progress more reliant or sustaining that progress more reliant on systems of capital.
Correct.
Like you
Yeah,
can't get around that.
I would disagree on that, but I mean,
It,
we'll work it out.
Look, change your
We'll work it
terms.
out.
Being a bigger consumer is supposed to make you richer. Like,
That's not what I'm
that's
saying.
oxymoronic.
Like, honestly, no disrespect, bro. Like I can't have a conversation with you, bro. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's more. That's more for him and Domo. They more on that level.
I'm talking to
I
the
guess being a
people.
bigger
Fuck what
consumer
y'all
can
going
make
through.
you richer,
You
depending
say
on
what? See that?
what you
I said I'm
buying.
talking to the people. Fuck what y'all going through.
Oh,
The
my
chat
bad.
feel me.
Okay.
I'm just making it easier for them to swallow. That's all.
y'all gotta understand, it's not easy for me to take a step back, bro. It's not
Take
easy.
a step back.
So
It is.
Oh,
debating
you talking
us.
about? Oh, I got
So debating me is taking a step back.
No, I'm talking about not being able to start the season when everybody else starting the season.
Oh yeah,
you. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when is your first debate?
My first debate is gonna be it's probably gonna be in like like the
November.
end of November,
Yeah.
December probably.
I told you to give me your Cash App too, dude. I don't know why you didn't give it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it to you. I'm gonna get it to you. But the thing is, it's like, yo, I'm ready to like
Hey,
cook
so let me
niggas. It's
ask. So let me
natural.
ask both of y'all that like this. Then, what is the solution for Black people in 2021 economics wise?
Discipline.
This gonna
What?
non-participation.
So
Discipline.
non-participation. Where does the economic stimulus come from?
Well, you would agree that that in terms of like the economy, capitalism as a system, you know what I'm saying, that's the order of the day. Like that's the system that we exist in.
Right.
Since it's what we call the quote unquote system, or a part of the quote unquote system, that means that its function is gonna happen regardless. Right? That's currently what sustains how we operate. So non-participation in that instance isn't a question of like removing yourself from life, but it's more so ideologically what's important, profit or people. And
People.
that's
Well,
really
hold on. I mean, I get that, and I understand, and it sounds amazing. I'm just trying to get to the core of it. Then, so when we say non-participation, are we not participating in capitalism, or are we not participating in anything that's detrimental to Black people?
well ultimately when we talking about capitalism, we're talking about two things. We're not just talking about the system of the economy that we operate in or the society that we live in,
Exploitation.
but we also talking about ideology. How do we understand each other? How do we understand what's important? And how do we understand value?
The
Because
relation to production.
if your understanding of value is dictated by the ideology of capitalism, then you focus on profit.
Yep.
You focus on getting paid. You focus on getting money. But if your understanding of value lies more in your
And the
cultural
people.
perspective, in a cultural perspective, right? Like your value, the idea of value lies in the success and sustaining Black people.
So
Then
then to
profit
symbolize it,
becomes
so then to
That's true Black
symbolize it,
power.
then, so then to
No, I
symbolize
think
it,
that's
then we take.
backwards.
Hold on. So then to symbolize it, you would take all the profits and put it back into the community. Because, like you said, you still got to participate in capitalism. You just saying instead of being a greedy capitalist, you take all the profits that you made in this capitalistic society and just focus it right back into the community.
right. But like, yeah, the focus wouldn't be personal wealth,
Right.
but
It would be group wealth,
but cultural wealth. Yeah, group
but you would
wealth.
still
Yeah,
have to participate in capitalism, though, right?
but you don't have a choice though.
Right. I'm not. I'm not like that's not the argument.
You have to participate in a system that's dictated by capitalism, but you don't have to adopt the ideology of capitalism, even though you participate in that system, right?
Yep. You
Like,
don't get it.
And that's where
Discipline.
that's where some people will push back and say, just because you participate in capitalism doesn't mean that you have to be a predatory capitalist. And I know what you're saying. It's all capitalism in your perspective. I
bro,
get it.
capitalism is
I get it.
predatory.
We don't got to go
I
there
think
right
I
now.
think you
We can
hustling
flush
backwards
we can flush
doing it
that
like
out.
that.
We can
Almost.
flush that out. We can flush that out when it's time.
Capitalism definitely a predator.
No, I said you get the money, and once you get the money from capitalizing, then you can set up where you can change the ideology of the people.
Or you could just be for
when
the
you can set up,
people.
because see,
Is that
when
what
you're
Don
trying to
talking
do it without the money, it's gonna be way harder. And that we already seeing proof of that. Been seeing proof.
It's about
But
the
when you
people,
get the
man.
money, you can establish it, and then you can start changing the minds because they see a signs of hope. But go ahead.
I mean, that's
You
basically
think
what he
you need
said.
money to survive? You don't need money to survive.
That's not what I'm saying. We're talking about changing. Anon asked Domo, "What's the best solution for Black people?" And he said, "Non-participation." And to me,
Hold up though, but what's the
to me
thing?
that's hustling backwards. But
It's
that's
not
Oh
even
yeah,
that.
yeah, with that. Oh, I
I
feel
just
you on
think
that. But I'm saying this whole thing about having to be a capitalist and all that. If you got the discipline, you don't need money to survive. You know what I'm saying? People been
so.
surviving
I'm
for
saying if
years
you
without
want to,
it.
I'm saying if
Madon,
you
real
want to
quick.
provide for a culture, and you want to provide for a multitude of people,
Right? You
bro,
don't need money.
you got to. To me, you have to utilize capitalism with the mindset of someone that's for the people in the
You
community.
don't though, bro.
Here's the concern, right? And this is where we get to flush things out. Is this personal determination of what non-participation looks like, right? When you say destroy capitalism by non-participation, either you're not going to participate in capitalism at all, or you are. If you're participating in capitalism, then you are participating in capital. If you're taking a part in that, now you can say, I'm not being predatory, right? Instead of taking these huge amount of bonuses for my CEO and my company, I give it to certain charities and this, that, and the other. But you're still capitalizing. Now you just choose to do what you want to do. There's nothing in a capitalistic system that says you must take all that money and pocket it. Now, does that mean you're a bad capitalist in some people's eyes? Sure. But you're still participating in the system. And so that's the point that I'm trying to make at this point. Like all of the fluff and the rigmarole sounds good. But when we start to get into the point of what are solutions, you're not going to create a socialistic society tomorrow that's going to work. You're not going to create a feudalistic society. Whatever social, political, economic system that you are trying to accomplish, it's still going to be ran by racism and white supremacy. Therefore, the real problem becomes racism and white supremacy. And you have to learn to
You
separate.
don't need a system. You can use historical, what they call it, historical communism. Just like when the people first fucking learned how to grow farm and eat their food.
So let me ask you a question.
They're trying to pass this
Stop,
to
please,
people.
y'all. I just got one question. So we can employ historical capital or historical communism right now.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to
Well,
hear.
So let me ask you a question, Damo. So basically, T-Duck, are you a socialist?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't none of that shit.
No, I'm just asking.
Nigga, T-Duck is a socialist. What?
So are you not a socialist?
Ideologically, bro, you a socialist. If you
Come
against
on,
capitalism, you a socialist. It's okay.
I'm with the
It's okay.
Panthers.
Okay, are you
They
a
were
communist?
socialists.
Are you
The Panthers.
are you a communist?
I know
No,
what I
bro.
am, Domo.
Hold on,
Panthers,
Domo, let me-
yeah.
hold on,
The
listen,
Panthers
let me
were
ask you.
openly
I think that's the
socialist.
problem.
I don't know why they always
We gotta
want
get
me
away
to
from these
do it. I
labels.
just said
Hold
what
on,
they
just let me
thought
ask
We gotta
about
get
it.
away from all these
Hey,
labels.
no,
That's
hold
me.
up. T-Duck,
That's
are you a
what's fucking us up.
communist?
No, I'm not a communist, bro. I said what I am, and you was correct.
So you said that basically we should go back to communism is what you said.
I said historical
said,
communism.
We ain't
That
never
is the
been
term.
communist.
That's
nigga.
only
What
a
the
term,
fuck?
bro.
Okay, no, I
That's why I
understand.
was
It's
trying
not
to
a
figure
bad
out
term. It's
bat.
not a
What you
bad
mean,
term,
bat,
bro.
nigga?
But communist is basically the
No.
same thing
No,
as
it's not
socialism.
First
communism. That's
of
what
all,
they call it when we first
communism
came compartmentalized.
is uniquely a bad term because we're talking about a specific form of government that dictates the control of resources. That means the government dictates how the people gain access to resources. We don't fuck with that. Socialism, as opposed to communism, is more of an understanding of a shared system.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, even in the United States, we don't have a purely government is uniquely socialist. What do I mean by that?
It has to
The
interact with
government,
the people. It has
the
to.
government produces no benefit to itself.
Right.
The money that is made by the government goes back into what it's. I mean, you got military and that type of shit, but outside of, I mean, we could talk about how the military is uniquely capitalist and all of that, but more so outside of the usage of the military, the government itself produces no wealth. The government can't own businesses. It's not a this is a government ran, because the money that's generated by governments are supposed to be utilized to maintain unique, like specifically when we're talking about the United States, to maintain the union. So whether it's the defense of the people, whether it's to uphold the people, to build the people up, that type of shit, that money is supposed to go towards different efforts that have to do with people, right? Like Medicare, Medicaid, all of that shit is you are unique. Like any type of government social safety net, all of that is uniquely socialist.
When you say uniquely, so like it's only found in socialistic government, what do you mean?
Well, I'm saying that its benefit isn't to actually, like, so when you talk about capitalism,
All right.
the idea is like
you gotta explain these type of things, bro, because you gonna say that and some of these cats gonna run with that shit and get their ass whooped if they debate.
Well, I guess so. What I'm explaining is that, like, in capitalism, you spend money to make money, right? Like like when you're looking at every dollar that goes out, is supposed to be contributed towards another dollar coming in. But with the government spends spends money in ways that don't make more money. The money that the government spends is supposed to benefit the people who exist under that government, the citizens of that government. So it's like when you spend money on military,
a nonprofit.
You can look at, but it's government, right? Government itself is uniquely nonprofit.
Like I can't, bro. What's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
basically,
mean,
the reason, correct me if I'm, well, I ain't gonna say correct me wrong. So my understanding is this: the reason why they be taxing so much is because they're trying to get the money to circulate back to them, and it's not circulating
not
back.
even to circulate back, but to operate. Like taxes are utilized for the operation of government.
But
Period.
then when you
Like
look at
to
this situation, you're uniquely in a fucked up spot because they over leverage themselves basically. So now you got a whole different situation with the amount of debt that this country is in to where it's
and
we
that's
get into
that's but see that's when you get into military spending.
right.
Like so like even me saying that like governments like I'm talking about governments as a concept. When we talking about like the United States government, for example, the argument is that it funds its military to maintain its capitalist ventures. So like a large part of like when people was talking about the military being in Afghanistan, you had two conversations. We was only in Afghanistan or in the Middle East for two things: poppy seeds and oil.
Yep.
Those are capitalist ventures. You talking about um narcotics, you're talking about pharmaceuticals, you're talking about the energy, uh the energy industry. You feel me?
Bagels.
When we talking about oil and all of that other shit. So these things. So when we say like the United States government is uniquely capitalist, that means that the argument is that the ventures that the United States military are sent on have to do with securing our capitalist interests overseas.
By exploitation.
That's the
Yeah.
argument.
Then one more. So just because I want to understand. So T Duck is saying historical communism, and you're saying non-participation, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm
What's
saying
historical communism?
historical
Well,
communism is just the term. It's the term they use like when we was living back in the days when we first started learning how to do shit as human beings. You probably would reference a Bible, but they just deem it as historical
And I
communism.
wouldn't.
Basically, everybody was working together. Only the strongest had say so over the masses.
You think that's the best form of government?
No, that had nothing to
That's
do
what you
with the
just
best
said.
form of government. That I said we could do that. Like that's a way
Okay,
we could live. I said
but
the best way would be a socialistic society.
no, you did
And I'm
not. You
saying we
said the
don't have to
best way
use
to
capital.
overcome
We
it.
don't have to use
No,
money.
that's
The
not what you
people is
said,
more
bro.
important than
You said the best
that
way to
because
overcome it.
labor
You're
and
not gonna just
people
keep
are the
over talking and
strongest
talk past that.
aspect of any
You're not gonna talk
society.
past that. You're
So
not
I
gonna
don't
talk.
need money. I need
We're
my
not. We're
people.
not talking past
With
that
my
point.
people, I could find apple
Yeah, I'm gonna stay
trees. I
right
could
here,
take
fam.
over people's land. I could fucking,
You just rambling.
run up in somebody's farm and do what I
This is
gotta
horrible.
do. Like I need the people, and
This
the
is
people
bad.
just gotta be ready to revolt. It's as
Got to do
simple as
better.
that.
All right,
And
now,
if we can't
now
live as
back to the main
kings, we
point. Am
might
I
as well
muted?
die
Like,
as
is
savages.
it your goal to ignore it and just confuse people? I'm asking a serious question because you seriously said the best system to use would be
I'm done, bro.
historical communism, and now you're waffling on that. Just say, just say that was a mistake.
How about you just say, shut up?
Bro, man. See, that's why T Duck, man. That's why you gotta stay
They
away
not
from.
ready for this. These paper
Like
ass,
you gotta stay
soldier
away
ass
from
niggas,
labeling. You
man.
gotta stay away from labeling shit, man, and labeling people all these communists and all this shit. Because see, when you start labeling shit,
This nigga don't know what he's
that's
talking
when you
about,
start
man.
negating all the other possibilities. Is what I'm saying.
well, no, I don't think the issue. I don't think the issue is with the label. I think it's over identifying with labels. Like for example,
Yeah, well, yeah,
the
you can say
term
it like that.
communism. The term communism is something that's uniquely over identified. You feel me? Like when niggas talk about like communism, there is a specific entity that they're trying to a particular affect that niggas is trying to play on and an
Fuck
emotion.
communism.
Right,
Right. I
Domo.
mean, but
Exactly,
the reason,
Domo.
but that emotion comes
But he
from
just said historical communism. You know what, bro?
But with not, I mean, I'm saying, but that's the point I'm making. Like when him talking about historical communism and the way that the term communism has deployed is deployed in American culture, you can look at just like, and I don't like using these, but like using movies as an example. Like when you got movies, video games, comic books, like all type of media, like fantasy media outlets that use specifically things like communism and the governments associated with communism, then you plan into a cultural conversation. In terms of American culture, communism has a long history of being
I think you do the
vilified.
same thing with capitalism, though, when it comes to America.
But that's the thing. America doesn't vilify capitalism though.
No, America doesn't, but other countries do.
No, not necessarily other countries, but well, yeah, other countries do. That is true. But that's because we have the benefit of not being impacted by capitalism because as a part of Western culture, we uniquely benefit from capitalism in ways that other what in even that term, like when you think about the term like third world or underdeveloped, those terms specifically have to do with the way that we look at the economies of those countries and whether or not the economies of those countries are caught up in the world economy that's dictated by the major powers. And so because of that, the way that we understand the way that those under countries look at capitalism, they don't get the McDonald's that we get. They don't get to play PlayStation 5. They don't get cable. They don't get Facebook and the internet. So when we engage with capitalism, it pacifies us in ways that they're not pacified in. So
I'm not
these other
disagreeing with
countries,
that. I'm just saying the same outlook that you have towards communist conversation would be the same conversation that others would have towards your
bro.
view of capitalism from each
But
side. That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem.
but
We
when you
keep
look
them
at
real white.
United States media, when you look at the media in the United States, for example, there are no films with a capitalist being the main antagonist.
What do you mean?
Niggas is white.
Even when you look at films like The
Wait,
Wolf
what
of
do you
Wall
mean?
Street,
What do you mean?
right? Even when you look at films like The Wolf of Wall Street, right? That film was what created like this, like created a lovable character that was essentially like he can be the face of capitalism. He got out of jail. He's able to live his life, and it was an interesting story. But the real face of capitalism is niggas like Bernie Madoff, motherfuckers that's
Criminals.
Trading
robbing
places.
people
That's like trading places where they
consistently.
looking.
But
I
it's just
mean,
a question of who gets caught. Hold on, my son.
Robber barons.
I'm about to go. I'm going on mute. I gotta. This nigga
yeah, I got to
woke up.
jump
I'm
off
about to.
anyway. But I'm just gonna put it like this. Y'all got to do a little bit more studying. There's a deeper conversation that's gonna be had with me, and we'll get into this.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's interesting to hear. I'm not gonna front. It's interesting to hear. It's interesting to hear the different ideologies. But at some point in time, we really got to get down to brass tacks about what are we using to get free, and
You can't use that
once
shit
we get into that conversation, then it moves into a can or should we conversation, and to use a certain person's accusation, then all you're doing is putting forth your theory, or what he likes to say, pipe dreams or scams, right? Which to me is just a loaded way of attacking somebody's argument, because it's a can debate. It's not a oh, this is the best only thing that we can do. No, it's a can debate. So it's a hypothetical debate anyway. So to take a hypothetical debate and to hyperimpose inflammatory language about it, especially to say the person is a scam artist, or to call them baby polite off of hypothetical debates, to me is irresponsible. Right? We just having conversations.
Hey, check it.
I'm not talking to you. Let me finish, bro. So
I thought you was finished, my bad.
You knew I wasn't finished. So when we
I really thought you was finished.
But when
I
we
ain't gonna repeat myself neither.
But when we move forward, I don't give a fuck whether you repeat yourself. So when we look at these conversations, though, we got to do much better because I'm hearing certain people not have any idea what the fuck they talking about. And that's just the truth. Now I'm finished.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think me and T Duck are more on the entry level, and T Duck probably has
Speak
more.
for yourself, my nigga.
I'll say this
I'm
though.
dog
T Duck
walking
has.
niggas.
All right. You gonna dog walk me? That's cool.
Not
T-Duck,
you. I said I'm dog walking niggas.
oh, okay. Well, yes, you do your thing. Yeah, I think you know, me and T Duck are probably it's more of an entry level into the conversation, and probably you and Domo are gonna, like you said, have a more in depth conversation, about the subject. So it's gonna be interesting this season.
Man, let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
no, I like the
You hooping
conversation.
on. Check this out, bro. Hold on. You just was talking. He talked. Now it's time for the Kane to motherfucking
Man,
talk.
shut up,
Check
nigga. I
this out,
like the
bro.
conversation that
The
y'all
whole
are
thing
having.
with this is a
I will
money
say that.
thing. Money ain't
I'm
even
not
all
mad about
that
the
it is
conversation.
cracked up to be. You don't
I'm
need
not
no
mad about the
motherfucking money to
conversation that y'all
survive.
gonna have
You
this
need
time.
strength. You
I'm
need
just saying
numbers.
you
You
got to
need an
make
army.
sure you
You
know
need a
what you're gonna
military.
say.
These
You
are the
got to make
things
sure
that
you know
get
what
you
you're
where
gonna
you
say.
need to be. Do you
Because
remember what these white people was looking like when they
if
first
you
came to this
understand
country?
the
They
conversation,
wasn't rich. They wasn't
nigga,
strong.
shut
They
up,
wasn't
bro. Like
powerful.
none of
But
this
what
is
happened?
making your point,
They
nigga. You just
motherfucking
rambling.
persevered. They did
They
what they
just
had to do to
persevered,
get
not
on
just
top. Now they
rambling,
running
not
shit.
making
But they
any
was
They
point.
fucking
use
prison
capitalism.
I'm
They
not
use
making
motherfuckers. And
capitalism,
I'm
any
T-Duck.
saying this to
points.
say
I'm
this.
just rambling.
These motherfuckers was pieces
Niggas
of
are
shit. Now
rambling.
they running the world. Well, I
And
mean,
they
we not too
use
far off from
capitalism.
being pieces of
But
shit.
they
Look
use
how we
Niggas
do.
capitalism
use
to
We
capitalism.
attack one another. We joining these punk ass, faggot ass cults. We doing everything. We trying to be like good white boys and get a whole bunch of money. We not realizing what the people is
Oh
about.
my
And if
god,
we
Hey,
these
I'm
raise
gonna
the
say
fuck
this,
bars.
T
up,
Duck.
it can't get no worse. We might as well fight and die for this shit. It can't get no worse.
Hey, T Duck.
So
I'm
that's
gonna
what
say
I'm
this.
saying. We need to stop being paper
Let me
fucking
say this to you real
soldiers.
quick, Duke, and
We
before I
need
jump
to
off.
let them have whatever belong to Caesar. Let Caesar have it. And we need to grab our motherfucking cojones. We had too many black
What's a
motherfucking
cojones?
leaders
What's a
that was
cojones?
about that life, and we let them down
Nigga, what's a
and watched
cojones?
them fucking get killed.
What
And
exactly is
motherfucking
it? What
whatchamacallit said it
exactly
best,
is a
bruh with the
Right.
dreads. No
Okay.
woman, no cry.
Yo,
Bob
Marley,
motherfucking
you
Marley.
know
He
me.
said, when we
T
gonna
Duck,
stop
T Duck.
watching them
Calm
This
down,
kill
calm
our
down. T Duck,
prophet?
hold on. Calm
maniac,
down.
bro.
T Duck, calm
Why
down.
kill our prophets while we stand
Calm
around and
down,
look?
brother. Brother,
This is
calm
what I'm
down.
saying. We gotta
This
fulfill a
nigga being
book. That's what
dope.
Bob Marley fucking said.
This
Yeah.
nigga
All
is
this,
being
Listen.
dope,
this
bro.
T
I
Duck,
simplified.
swear to
T
Let's
Duck,
God.
get money and we gonna
T
get
Duck,
power. No,
Yo,
that's
T Duck.
scam artist talk.
he's
That's
so
Okay,
motherfuckers
T
that's
Duck.
trying to
he's
get in
so
your pocket
insecure. He
Calm
sound
because
like he
down,
don't
on
nigga.
nobody
drugs.
got the
Hold on.
way. Because the
Calm down.
only way is the way
Listen.
they allow.
Okay,
Because
He's
it's
so
okay.
this is they shit.
T
So
Duck.
we either
yeah. All right.
come
Hey, but
together
hey, I'm
Calm
gonna
and
say this
fix
down,
they
before I
nigga.
jump
shit,
off.
or
Can
we
you
come together
calm
and
down,
be
nigga? Listen,
suckers.
Hey, I'm
T
gonna say
Duck.
this. I'm gonna say this
Okay, let
before
me
I
say
jump off.
this. Hold
Let
up.
me.
I just want to say this to T Duck. I ain't gonna lie, dude. You are. I'm impressed by you, bro.
You were impressed by what?
Your rhetoric and your articulation has gotten better, bro. And I mean,
No, it
honestly,
hasn't, nigga.
I gotta give him his just. No, I gotta give him his
Nah,
just.
nigga.
T Duck is not the same T Duck from last season, or he's not the same T Duck that I remember from 2 seasons ago. I got to give. Listen, I got to give the man his just due. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
hey,
Let me respond real quick, and I'm
yeah,
speaking to
yeah.
you real quick. This is why you got to master your argument and your understanding of how economics work and how economies run, right? Because then you break down the conversation to the lowest common denominator of what is the solution, and that's the
Turn that off.
conversation.
Who was telling you to get money? Polite. Who tell you to get
Bro,
money? Sinetta. All these niggas
I'm trying
that's
to
been
understand why
T
you
Duck,
being
chill out,
so
claiming
bro.
and
quiet.
hurting
Listen,
our people, always telling you to
T
get
Nigga,
Duck,
what
money.
is
look,
your
They know how
problem,
to get
bro?
money. They're
T
gonna show you
Duck,
the
I'm
way to
not
get
finna
money.
yell at
And
you
where
and
does
you
T
that
don't
leave
have a
us?
house,
T
bro.
Yo T, chill out.
Trying to
Yo,
give
I know.
people
Listen,
money
I know you
back.
want your respect, bro.
2:30, bro.
But you ain't got to go this way about getting your
Just
respect,
relax,
bro.
bro.
We know you
I'm
want
not
your
finna
respect,
yell.
bro. You want the
I don't
people
give
to
a damn
respect
about
you.
him
And
getting his
I feel
respect,
you, bro.
nigga.
But
I
calm
don't.
down, man.
Yeah, we feel your passion, T Duck, but come
I
on,
don't,
bro. You
nigga.
gotta
So
just have to just,
back to the point
you
that
know,
I was saying. And
yeah.
this is the point that I'm making, right? This is why niggas like him want to keep cutting you off. because when we get down to the basis foundation, nigga, we
Don't
gotta have
speak on me, little man.
This
Just
is why.
talk and say what you gotta
This
say.
is
I can be
why
respectful, but if you gonna be doing
you
your ass
haven't been
hounding, I'm
respectful.
gonna be
You
on
haven't
your
been.
ass.
You haven't
Pause,
been
little
respectful.
nigga.
You haven't been respectful the entire
Hey,
time.
check it
So,
though. And I
so
don't
back
need
to
to
the
be
point.
after what you did to me, nigga.
So
I told
back-
you it's
so
always
back
gonna
to
be
the
up.
point.
But
Back
now
to the
we was kind of cool.
So no, we
So
wasn't.
now it's so the
Yo,
ball in
stupid
your
ass
court,
was
my
cool.
nigga. I'm about to
So,
hop off, and you just say
yeah,
what
then
you gotta
hop your
say.
bitch
What I was
ass
saying,
off.
no ad homonyms, my
Then
nigga.
then
I
do
ain't
what
trying
the
to punk
wicked
you or
do.
nothing. I'm just saying, let it
Then
be.
do what the wicked do and flee when no man pursue. Bye, nigga. Pussy. Now back to the conversation.
You want attention that bad.
This is what
you
happened.
little angry little fucking
This is your
flea.
problem, nigga. You don't know.
Nah,
how to
this
have
ain't
a
my
mind,
problem.
nigga.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
look
never have
at
a
you.
problem.
Bro, I don't care
As
how
long
much
as I'm
yelling.
living.
Look, I don't care how much yelling and interrupting
He's
you do.
scared as fuck.
I don't
that.
care how much yelling and
Hey,
screaming
my
you
bad,
do.
my bad.
You'll never be me, nigga. You'll never
Go
be
ahead,
better
Lord
than me.
Farquaad. Go ahead.
You'll never.
Go ahead,
All
Lord
the jokes,
Farquaad.
all that extra shit, nigga. You'll
Hey,
never be me, nigga.
hey, it sucks to
You're
be you,
just
little
a
man.
fat, pudgy
Little
bartender,
man.
nigga. Leave me the fuck alone and let me talk.
You got it, little man. You got it.
Good, thank you. Now back to the point. When pudgy niggas get embarrassed, nigga, this is what you get. The conversation that we having is, do you have a solution? The reason he has to yell and try to change it because he hopes that he can get your mind
He
off.
got a solution. I'm yelling because your
See what
little
I'm saying? See what I'm
bitch
saying?
made ass
See
kept
what I'm saying?
talking.
See what I'm saying?
Now I'm gonna take
He
over
pro-
like a
now he proving my
motherfucking
point.
G
Now he
supposed
proving
to.
my
So
point.
sit your
Now he
little hoe
proving my
ass
point.
down while I
Look,
tell people
make
what
me
needs to be
sit down,
done.
nigga.
See, these niggas want
Make
to
me sit
always
down,
tell
nigga.
you how
Look,
you
this
can
all he
make
want to
money,
do, fam.
and
Look,
it's a
this what he wanna
system
do.
that's designed to
This
take
what he
money
wanna do.
from you. They
This what he
like
wanna do, bro.
consumers.
He
So
wanna
these niggas
yell.
with
He
these
wanna scream.
half-hearted felt
You wanna
bullshit
make
ass,
yourself
we gonna get
feel
rich
good.
over the white people. That's hog shit.
Oh my God, bro.
Motherfucking
What is
country got
wrong with
trillions
you?
of dollars of debt,
What
and this nigga
is
talking about we can
wrong
make money.
with
Nigga,
you?
that's not how capitalism
What
works.
is
Stop it.
wrong
Nigga,
with
you need a
you,
new
nigga?
plan. Go back to the
Anonymous,
drawing board with your
What's wrong
tired
you a
with you?
ass.
monster.
Nigga,
Anonymous,
your little
you created
$2
this monster.
schemes is
Yeah,
not
because I
working,
beat him.
nigga.
Like, this
I
is
just
what
want to be
happened.
clear.
I beat
Anonymous
him
created
so
this
bad.
monster.
Look, I beat him so bad. This is what he turned into, bro.
I
Like
like
this.
it. I like this
I
T-Dub.
only
I
got
like this
quiet because I
T-Dub.
think Little Man got to go to bed.
Look.
I like this T-Dub.
I turned it. I created this. I will admit that, right? But it's this is the problem, though. He's trying to be you, and he doesn't have the education. He doesn't have it, right? So now what we just looking at is rhetoric and
Bitch
emotion.
made ass nigga, I said
Look,
keep my name out your
Hey,
mouth,
look,
nigga. I don't need no motherfucking education to get your little punk, little Lord Farquaad ass up out of here, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga.
Hey,
I'm smart enough to know. I'm smart enough not to
Hey,
fall
now,
for your
hold on,
motherfucking
man.
scams, nigga.
Hold
Nick,
on,
hey,
I'm that
time out,
smart,
time out. My
nigga.
nigga Blue,
chill out with the
my
damn
nigga Blue
I
is
ain't
Let
in
going
him
here.
into
do
no
it.
motherfucking
TJ
land
ain't got
ownership
serious, kid.
Let
bullshit
him
My
do
with
it.
you,
my
Bro.
nigga.
nigga.
Let
I
him
can
do
hang
it,
on
bro.
to my dollars, nigga.
Hold
Let him
on,
do
T-Dub.
it.
I
Hold
ain't
on,
want no,
T-Dub.
my tummy ain't
Let
hurting,
him
nigga.
do it. Let
Hold
him
on,
do it.
T-Dub. My
Let him
nigga
Now,
do it.
Blue is in here. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
gotta make
nah.
room
Let
for
me
my
let me
nigga.
finish real quick, man. Because like I said, it's 2:41 in the morning. Nigga, I ain't finna sit on here all night with y'all niggas, especially with fat niggas
Nigga,
who.
it's early. Nigga, it's
Yeah,
11:41.
nigga. I
It's
promised my
early.
Nigga, that's
wife.
over there on the West Coast, nigga.
I promised my wife, nigga, that I wouldn't be on here too late, nigga. So, here the point though.
Don't get in trouble, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I love my wife, nigga. No trouble, nigga. It's just love. So, back to the
Nigga,
point.
don't try to be cool, nigga. I get in trouble, nigga. I just had to go up there
I
and kiss my
won't,
wife
nigga.
just to make
I
sure
won't.
everything was
Hey, look,
smooth, nigga.
I got in
I
trouble
get in
winning.
trouble. Nigga.
I got in trouble winning the championship, nigga. I'm good now, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm straight. So, but this is the point I'm making. We all have to admit that at the end of the day, nigga, we got to start talking about solutions. And I'm gonna keep saying this because weird niggas keep interrupting. Unfortunately, there is a gap. There's a huge gap in how some people understand how to employ or deploy, whatever word you want to use, these systems. To say that we can't never use capitalism as a tool to engage in economic growth for Black people is fallacious. Like Domo just gave you an amazing example of we have to engage in capitalism. So one of the ways we can do it is to engage, but then deploy that excess, which the dumb nigga was talking about, in other areas. right? That's just one avenue that you can use. The issue becomes when people want to employ some rhetoric that they heard on a video or something that they heard their uncle say or their auntie say, and they mixing it all in and giving you a whole bunch of dog food, kibbles and bits, and the fancy feast, nigga, and think they really serving you a meal. That's not what this is, nigga. Do better. Call me a bitch. Call me
And
all of
go
that.
ahead and
Call me a
sign up for that
bitch.
shit.
Call
Pay
me a
your little
bitch. Call
entrance
me all of
fee.
that.
And when your ass is still as broke
Look,
as you
watch this.
was yesterday, and then he blaming on you for not applying what he taught you, just like a little bitch ass polite type situation. Don't be mad at T Duck. Nigga, I'm gonna
Now
be
watch this.
laughing at you
Now here's the
broke ass
dopest part.
niggas.
Now
Cause
here's the
like I
amazing
said,
part.
I'm eating. And why I'm
Here's the
eating?
amazing
Because
part.
I don't depend on money.
Here's
Me
the
and my
amazing
peoples,
part.
we do favors for one another. We
Here's the
barter.
amazing part.
And you know what happens when you barter? You stack paper. And when
He's
you make your money
bartering.
Hold on,
make money for you by
I got
investing.
you.
He's bartering in a capitalistic society. Let me say this and then I'm out. The funny thing is, just like a European, he got to use lies. I ain't selling nothing to nobody, nigga. I'll give y'all information for free. I'll give it to you for free all day. What you do with it
So
is what
then
you
give
do
me
with
your
it.
name. You don't have to
What
put
you
it
do
in there
with
and
it,
put it
what
in the
you
back
do,
chat,
what you
nigga.
do with it is what you do with it. What you do with it is what you do with it. All of the extra shit when niggas want to try to say, oh, he's scamming, he doing this. Nigga, I ain't scam nobody because I ain't never asked nobody for a dime in this motherfucker. Never. And I never will. You know why? Because unlike weird niggas, I really do get to the money. You fat fucking retard. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. All right, man.
Prove
Y'all
it,
have a
sissy
good night.
cuz.
Y'all
Prove
have a
it.
good night, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
holler at y'all.
Prove it.
Let fat niggas be fat
In a
niggas. We
month,
let
we
fat
gonna have
niggas be fat niggas.
we gonna have a cash show in a month.
We're gonna let why you
We're
gotta
gonna
do it in
play
a
Big
month?
Bang, take Little
Why you
Bang.
gotta do it in a month, nigga? But anyway, nigga.
Well, you know, nowadays Lil Bank take Big Bank.
What you waiting on your disability check from the military, T Dub?
But anyway, nigga. Back
Hey,
to
I ain't like you. I don't need to get
What's up, Brandon?
60% from
You
the
ain't got no
military.
room to
I
talk,
don't
bro.
get 60%, nigga.
What's good,
You
Brandon?
get
Bro?
80% fucking with you, nigga. They gotta give you
Fuck
more
you,
money,
Domo.
nigga. They gotta give you a little bit
Real
more
estate or
bread.
resources?
Cause they
Which
fuck with
one is
you up
better
for
for
real.
black people?
You say what?
Real estate or resources? Which one is good?
No, nigga.
Which one is good for the
No,
black
fuck
people?
no. That's a broad resources. Nigga, I give you a broad, so you can just run away
Yeah,
from me.
yeah,
Broad,
yeah.
so
You
me
know,
advice.
Yeah, he
I'm
tried to
a
get you.
painter. I like to
He
paint
tried to
with
get you.
broad brushes.
He
No,
tried to get you.
try to get me off the hole, nigga.
This the new
What about
couple.
Vets around here. What you
yeah,
doing, nigga?
This the new
yeah? I'm
couple,
coming in
man.
tagging
I
out.
swear.
Nigga, you
Cagney and
wild.
fucking Lacey.
You wild as hell, bro.
What you don't like that? You don't like it?
Nah.
Yeah.
You take that somewhere else, bro. Nah, you take that somewhere
So
else.
that's what I'm saying, nigga. When that shit started getting about capitalism, the stream got light, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, niggas was running their mouth about capitalism, but the niggas that really wanted that smoke, boy, I give it anonymous, bro. It was my job to get to the finals. You feel me?
Yeah.
That was my fault.
I mean,
You feel me?
that's my
I
fault.
give
I
I give a
left too, though.
nigga.
Like I
Yeah,
can't
you
sit
feel
here
me?
and
So
say I
we
didn't
broke
leave.
even.
So
We broke
yeah.
even.
Yeah.
I should have made it to finals. You shouldn't have left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we broke even on that.
But I don't think neither one of us running from the conversation.
Right. So when I beat T Duck, what we gonna debate, Damo?
Oh man. All right, man.
Bro,
I'm gonna
hey,
let y'all get it, bro.
What
Hold
debate you
on.
got in mind?
Anonymous, I told you 5 specific things, correct?
What resources?
Yes.
I don't.
Uranium, copper, diamond, coal,
Yeah, nah. I'm not putting
natural
all of
gas.
those up against. I'm not putting all. What are you doing, man?
I know you
What are
won't.
you doing, bro?
All right, you got it,
You
bro.
know
Have a
there's no
great
way I'm
night.
gonna do that, nigga. I could create.
Yeah.
I could create a whole situation right now where them sources trump everything, dude.
yeah, you can create a situation, but at the same time, you could also argue how, in terms of accessibility and amassing enough of those resources to make a difference, real estate would actually be more accessible,
I
i.e.,
agree,
making it
nigga. But
more
in a
strategic.
performance debate,
So
bro,
would you like to set that up, Domo, my good sir?
No, I'm against capitalism altogether, and
Nah.
all of
Oh
those.
shit,
Oh,
Brandon
come
Bay,
on.
you debating this shit?
Well, nah, cause that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
All of those are dependent upon the control of resources through
You gonna
capitalistic
have to get
means.
this work.
So yeah, I'm against
I mean,
that.
don't get it twisted, bro. The argument is there for real estate, but I just don't feel like fighting all fucking 5 of those.
Do you think we should go to the extreme and
What you
destroy
mean?
all the resources that we have control of?
What?
Now that's a
You
non.
can
Now
never
that's a
accomplish that. Come
non-participate
on, Blue.
argument for your ass,
No,
right?
no,
Why
no,
not?
no blue, no blue, no blue, no blue.
Hey,
Because
look, let's
the
all right,
question
Blue.
ain't
I feel like we should
destroying the.
Saddam Hussein it.
Well, hold
Hey,
on, because the question ain't
No,
about
hey,
the
nah,
dog.
question
hold
ain't
on,
about
Damo. Nah, Damo, hold on. Hey,
y'all
Y'all
niggas
need to
ain't.
read
hey,
Waldo
hey, all right. Hey, so look,
and be a
Blue. So let's do
transcendentalist.
this.
That's
Let's
what
do
black
this.
people need to do.
Let's do this.
Transcendentalist,
With
That's the
with
transcendentalist.
problem,
I
man.
think
People
I
always trying
think
to
we
tell
gotta
black
be
people
with
like
that.
complete
Saddam
destruction,
Hussein
with complete
and say
destruction of
fuck
all the
everything that we can't
resources,
eat or drink.
with complete
What the
destruction
fuck?
of all the resources that are
Hey,
more
Blue, I want
beneficial and
whatever you
detrimental
smoking
to
on
the
tonight,
planet.
G.
Listen, nigga.
Blue got that wet,
This
huh?
nigga Blue is a psycho,
Blue got
nigga.
something good over there. I have no idea.
Non-participation is the only answer.
But
You
see,
getting wet?
okay,
That's
hold on, nah. Define non-participation, because I done seen you go back and forth on this. What's non-participation? Nigga?
stop. Stop doing what you're doing.
What that
See,
mean, nigga?
my non-participation ain't the same as blues,
Yeah,
bro.
blue
That's the thing.
non-participation is kamikaze, nigga. So you saying just stop.
Total
Don't
chaos.
spend nothing. Just
Matter,
chaos, right?
matter of fact,
So
what we
you would
seen in
suggest
South
to stop
Africa
everything
about a month
without
ago.
properly educating
Hey,
the
hey,
people?
look. So let's have fun. All right, let's have some
What
fun.
we seen
I'm
in
finna
South
piss Domo
Africa
off
a
real
month
quick too.
ago, we need that globally.
I'm finna piss Domo off real quick too. All right, so democratic capitalism versus chaos, which is better for black people?
Yeah,
Democratic or fucking
chaos.
chaos, nigga. Chaos, nigga.
All right, Blue. Let's
Total
take it.
chaos.
Let's take it, bro.
Nigga, we already got
Yeah, I'm
chaos.
definitely
What y'all
total
talking about?
chaos. I'll take that one all day.
Yeah, we
But
already
we
Okay,
got
don't
that
okay.
have
now, nigga.
chaos because a fucking
Listen,
white
it's
dude could
niggas,
walk his dog straight through our fucking
bro.
neighborhoods. But you see a nigga
That's not
from a
chaos.
neighborhood with the
No,
That's
wrong
not
color
chaos.
and you
y'all don't know what
whopping at his
That's
chaos
not
ass.
is, bro.
chaos, nigga. That's
We
not
Y'all
need
don't
the
chaos.
know. Y'all don't
lights
know
to
what
go
chaos
Y'all
out.
is.
No,
niggas
that's
don't
what
even
We
I'm
know what
need
saying.
the
It's
chaos
water
chaos
is.
shut
on each
off.
other.
All of
Blue
that.
is using the
Y'all
phrase
don't even know what
chaos, but what he's
chaos
talking
is.
about is anarchy.
Nigga,
That's
Blue
what
is
he's
talking
talking
about
about.
pure anarchy like Domo is saying, nigga. I
He's
want
talking
that
about
smoke.
Yeah,
anarchy.
because the only
I
way
don't want
order
no
come through
lights,
is
no
chaos.
nothing.
Blue want to wake up tomorrow, nigga, when an EMP hit, nigga. This just
I'm telling you,
purge,
I
Exactly.
know
nigga.
it's
Blue,
time.
you with the
That's the
bullshit,
only
man.
way.
No, it's not.
Cause I know,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
If that happens,
Nah,
Blue
we
is
Blue.
a
coming out on the
maniac,
other
But
bro.
side of that
How
but
shit.
see
we?
this.
All right,
Well, hold
Blue.
on.
Blue,
You
you
know
been
how many
watching too
But
black
many
see
of
people
this.
those.
don't got
Nah,
But see
can't
this
get
is the
their
thing
you
medicine,
though.
been
nigga?
This
watching
is the
too
Blue.
many
thing
of them
though.
end of the
This is the
world
thing though.
movies, man. Nah,
If
man. That
you
ain't the answer, man.
like arguably though, if we're talking about challenging the control that white supremacists have over capitalism, because if I mean
Man, the Chinese is
blue.
already
Well,
changing that, man. What you
hold on,
talking
no, no,
about?
no, no, no,
Bro,
no.
hold on, Domo.
What
This is
blue is
this a
talking
20
about.
minute
What blue
premise
is.
at best. By the time you finish laying out that we gotta attack white supremacy, now you ain't laid out, nigga, all the shit that you gotta do in anarchy. Nigga, people gonna go crazy alone for not getting their medicine. Nigga, what you talk like? Come on, bro.
Well, nah. I
That's a
mean,
necessary evil,
See
man.
what I'm
That's
saying,
like
nigga? What
because see,
it's a
Bro,
necessary
what blue
casualty.
is arguing from, what blue is called Afro pessimism,
nigga, I
and
know
Afro.
exactly what he's arguing from, and it gets beat up in debates.
Nah, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga. I won
That's
championships with
where
Afro
agapic
Cause you
pessimism.
energy comes
because the
in.
way that you gonna go about it is not the way he's going about it. That's why, sir.
Blue,
I'm
I'll
going
take
at it
you up on that.
agapic energy and sacrifice together
See what I'm
conquers
saying,
all.
bro?
I'll
This
take
nigga
you up
going
on that, Blue.
this nigga gonna
Let
talk
I
me
about
think
see.
you're full of
Let me
shit.
sacrificing
see.
Molech, nigga.
Chino State, and Wichita State are tournaments I won on Afro Pass on what Blue talking
And you
about
was
right
You
now.
mean
complete
Chico State?
anarchy. No, he said
No,
Chino.
nigga,
So
Chino,
so
nigga.
and you was complete anarchist.
No, I ain't an anarchist.
I'm saying in that debate though, you went the complete anarchist route.
More so, well, like
Not
Afro
com-
pessimism. Afro pessimism more so makes the argument that modern like civil society, like civilization as we know it, is built upon the degradation of black people.
and you
So,
do not see the difference in your argument already.
What do you think I'm? Nigga, it's an
uh,
attack on Aboriginal culture. That what do you think I say? I'm a global
so,
Aboriginal African.
All
but
right,
see,
go
we
ahead and
we
finish, Damo, and I'm gonna show you the
bec-
difference.
because but we just using different language though. Because when you talk about the Aboriginal culture, like that's what the civilized culture called the savages, and they had
Hmm.
to create that.
Explain to me in your argument what does non-participation look like.
It looks like, well, my when I talk about
No, I'm talking about
non
in
part.
your Afro pessimist argument.
Oh shit. To be purely Afro pessimist is what Blue talking about.
But I'm saying in your argument that you used in one though, what did Afro pessimism look like?
A rejection of civil society.
Got you. But it wasn't a complete destruction of the civil society.
Well, it was. It was
Wow.
because
Wow. You know it wasn't. That's why you got that big ass smile on your face.
Well, nah, it was though. It was because look though, because when you talking about rejecting it, you feel me? Like you talking about the things that maintain, like what we call a sense of normalcy.
So you
In
saying
order
wake up
to
tomorrow, shoot the police in the face, overthrow the government, shut down the
No,
markets,
you
shut
don't
down
even
all
have
of
to
that.
do that.
Nigga,
You
that's
don't even
what you
have to do
said.
that.
You said stop
No,
everything.
exactly. So that how do you take that and then go and the first move is shoot the police, bro?
I didn't say that's first. I didn't say that's the first
That was
step.
your
Man, you can't
first
even get
step. You
five.
said wake
You
up
can't even get
That's
tomorrow.
where
five
you
people
end
to.
up
You
at.
can't even get
Hold
5
on. That's
people to
where you
do that in
No,
your own neighborhood,
Okay,
man.
hold on. Watch this. Now
we
let's
don't
watch
need
this.
that at all.
No.
We just
Stop
need you
playing.
to do
Stop playing,
nothing.
because I know you like to play. So let's play, nigga. So
All right.
once you stop, then what, Blue? What do you do?
You need to be willing to die and starve.
You hear
Okay,
this
that's
shit?
asking a lot.
You hear this shit?
Wow,
but I
bro.
mean, but
That's
hold
asking a
on.
lot, bro.
Huey P. But see, this is the thing. This thing. Yeah, like Huey P. Newton had the whole book Revolutionary Suicide is exactly what Blue just said though.
And you're
Like,
telling me that you agree with that book?
Bruh. Why would you want to do that? You got African countries that's thriving, man.
I ain't even
well,
going there. Hold
They
on.
got
No,
to
no,
do
no.
the
Look,
same thing,
no.
bro.
Let's stick with Huey's book. You're
They're
telling me that
not
you agree
thriving.
wholeheartedly
All
with
right.
that book.
well, I mean, the willing to die part comes from the fact that like what
See why I
Huey.
can't get no straight answers, nigga? This is
Well,
a
hold on,
simple.
nah.
Do you agree with that, nigga? I'm talking about what Blue just put. Look, man, y'all gonna stop playing. When we start to get to these ideological conversations, you can do all the extra shit later, nigga. Give me a yes or no first. Yeah,
All right.
I get it. Right. So,
He had to get the baby, man. Chill
yeah, I
out.
It's
know.
the
Man.
I
lead.
know.
Tell the baby Huey in the back, man.
Hold on. I was. Yeah, I guess I wasn't.
He'll
I
be
guess I
back.
wasn't on the screen. Y'all ain't hear me talking because I was talking. What I was
Oh,
Yeah,
saying
you
was
got quiet at a bad time.
well, nah. I
he
wasn't.
kept
I was talking.
falling
I
and
don't know
couldn't get
why.
up, man.
I don't know why y'all ain't hear me, but what I was saying was when you talk about Afro pessimism,
Oh man,
in order
bro,
for it to
we just ran
any
past that red light I put up.
nah nigga I mean bro like I agree 100% because in order in order to actually undermine whiteness, anti-blackness, right? What you have to do is you have to have an unflinching paradigmatic analysis. Unflinching. What that means is not looking at the things that you can lose and flinching. You have to look and understand that the foundation of our comfortability is tied in our oppression. You don't have what makes us comfortable without what put us in a position to be demonized and criminalized in this country. Period. Like even like
So we really working on our debate now, then, because
even if you look at like niggas like us, for example, right? You don't have niggas with like us without niggas creating a distinction between niggas that care and niggas that don't. Right? That's that
okay,
degradation of blackness. That's when niggas when people talk about the pathology of blackness is at the foundation of American society. That means you don't have white identity, right? You don't have white progress. You don't have civilization without the degradation of black and brown bodies. You only know the civilized based off of who they call the savage. You only know justice based off of who they call the criminal. Those things are these things are dichotomies that exist that maintain what we call civil society, which means that if you undermine if once you remove the black from being at the bottom, it undermines everything about
right.
this
So
country
what you're
that
saying
makes
is,
it
and so
it.
that's why when we say the undermining of civil society, part of that is removing the even whole composition or the conversation of being what's what I'm looking for, cordial, right? The first time a white man decides to take advantage of you, you finna drop his shit. You finna beat his ass. You finna do any of that shit, right?
No, bro.
Bro, I just let this nigga talk for 3 minutes straight. Shut your ass up. Be respectful, brother. So back to the point. If we saying the complete the complete the complete undermining of civil society, that's not just wake up and stop. That is, now we're going to make it uncomfortable, because the first time black people just decide to say stop and not do anything else, all you're doing is guaranteeing that Mexicans now get to move into that situation. You're guaranteeing that more poor white people now are going to get to move into the situation, and they just make us a permanent underclass. It's really completely what it looks like to be a complete and total
And
That
that's
makes
why
no fucking sense. Penis ass
the
niggas.
fight transcends
I have
race.
to listen, gentlemen. I have the response. If y'all
It's
let
not
me
about
finish.
race, bro. It's
How are
about
you gonna
Aboriginal
respond to a
culture.
motherfucker who reduced the Almighty
Oh,
to fucking words in a book?
I didn't say
Niggas,
nothing about the
Enos,
Almighty.
Domo, don't waste that knowledge, man.
Like, see what I'm saying? Like, how does this turn into a conversation about the Almighty, and we just having a
yeah,
theoretical conversation about
yeah,
non-participation?
but
This is
this what
ridiculous.
I was argue to that though. I wouldn't say it wouldn't be about race though. To me, the point would be is about the people and their
What do you mean?
culture
What do you
in
mean?
itself,
Wait, I'm confused at the first point when you say
because
people
we're
and
all
about race.
affected.
Well,
Because
this
we're
is
all affected in general. Because
this is
even
what
the majority of people who become white are still suffering from a lot of the same things that black people
How
or
we
other
wording this
people are
debate?
being are
this
How
suffering.
is
how we
You
this
how
is
we
think
wording
hold
this?
on, hold on. Let me
Kanan
finish.
is rolling in his grave.
How
You
we
think
wording
No,
this
no,
crime
no.
debate?
not book,
Well,
niggas.
well,
How we?
listen. This is where we have a
You
slight
have your
disagreement, though,
purge.
Blue.
But
Is
go ahead.
because once you upset what it means to be black, like that's what it starts with, right? Because
Right,
if we say that this country is a white supremacist country, then we're dealing with the racial hierarchy,
Thank you, sir.
and this racial hierarchy dictates how this country functions. That means you got the so when people talk about the
Cultural
black,
hegemony.
so when you talk about the black white
This
dichotomy,
nigga got
right? That
Tourette's.
you got whiteness at the top, blackness at the bottom, and then everybody else tries to find their way in between. But the way that you get closer to whiteness is distancing yourself from blackness, right?
By
right.
So
adopting
that
they shit.
that so that means that
Hey, get your
by
parakeet under control, bro.
by undermining what it means to be black, right? By shifting the definition of black from that hierarchy to outside that hierarchy, in
Right,
order for that to happen, like culturally, like across society, it requires that the hierarchy that is at the foundation of the society be completely disrupted.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
That
oh
that
yeah,
means
sounds
that
good. Who's ready to stand on this in the debate?
yeah. That's why I
the
think,
fuck you mean, nigga? I
I
made a
think
career
though
off of it, nigga. You talking to the
All
wrong
right.
motherfucking nigga.
So I'm talking about this.
I think though that's where poor whites come in the hand at,
All right,
because
bet.
But they
now
can't.
Look,
But
hold on,
they
hold on, hold on.
can't though,
Let's flush
Blue.
this out.
That hold on, hold on, hold
Just
on, hold on, hold on, Anonymous, hold on. They can't though, Blue, because that's what whiteness represents. When you say
They
poor
always
whites,
got it.
when you say poor whites, they value their whiteness more than they value their economic stratus.
exactly.
So that means that they're going to choose their whiteness over. That's why there is no class struggle in the United States. There was a class struggle in France. There was a class struggle in different places in Europe. The reason why, even with an understanding of Marxism, Marxist theory, that have led to the many disruptions of certain aristocracies that existed throughout European history, the reason why that shit has not been replicated in the United States is because race has always meant more than one's personal wealth. If a white person, poor or not, can say, at least I'm not black, then they not at the bottom.
So
When
you
it's
think
all white
Marx?
people, and when it's all white people, and you got poor white people and you got rich white people, the poor white people know they at the
So
bottom.
you think
There's
Marx
no
had poor
confusion.
black people in mind when he was making his speech?
Hell no. That's what
Okay, I
no,
was
no,
see you. All
no,
no.
right, I was just
But
making
that's
sure.
but that's what I'm saying though. That's why
the
it was easy to be
principles
like,
though still are real.
right, the principles stay the same, but that's why the proletariat was able to just look at their scenario and be like, we getting the worst out of this shit. But when you introduce race into the conversation, poor whites can look at black people, rich or poor, and be like, I'm not a nigger, right? That
Right.
that is
So,
a that's a
I agree. So that's what I'm trying to
that
get back to.
phenomenon has to be upset.
But that's what I'm
And
trying to
when
get back to what Blue is ironing out then, because I still need him to explain what, like, in these weird ass statements. Just stop. What does that mean, bro? Stop what? Stop paying bills. Stop grocery shopping. Stop eating. So, I mean, what happened? We just sit there and die every all 40. What are we?
You
46, 48
guaranteed
million.
death at birth. What's the
40.
problem?
Man, I'm talking to Blue, bro. 46 million, 48 million, whatever we are right now. Everybody just decide we just stop.
Right.
You need
For
to
how long?
live that bad?
For how long?
For however long it takes.
Okay, and so then what are we bartering with each other at that point? I mean, do we practice some type of
We
internal
doing what
economics?
we doing whatever we gotta do to feed each other.
Okay, so then
But
and then once those
I'm with
those who
that.
fall,
and then
they
once
got I
those
mean,
right,
Sink
so
fall.
or
then once
swim,
those
sucker fish.
and so then once those resources dry up, right? Then now what?
We are the resources though.
No, we're
They
not the
don't get it.
resources.
They not
Yeah,
people.
So
we
I'm
Like
are
I'm
the
Blue, you
asking,
resources.
talking Blue. I
And we
mean,
man, can
control,
I
and
just
not
talk
only
to
that,
Blue, bro?
we have all of the resources. They have to come to
What
us
do you
for the
mean we
resources.
are? What do you mean we are the? Hold on, bro. You can't say they got to come to us for resources and then say black people don't own the means of production. Which one is it?
They don't own the means of production.
Okay, then we
they
don't
gotta come
have
to
the
us for labor.
then we don't have the resources.
They
he
gotta
not
come
gonna
to
get it.
they gotta come to us for labor.
Labor is
They
a
got to come to us
resource.
for labor, but they hold on. Who said
Man,
they
they got
have to?
Mexicans.
Why they can't go to the Mexicans?
They could try.
The
They
Mexicans
Wait,
already
don't
wait,
did.
even
They
say,
got the
bro.
They
Africans. They
do.
got the
They come.
Jamaicans.
wait.
They
Stop,
got the
stop.
Who's
Hold on,
saying
hold
Haitians.
on.
who's
Look,
saying
look,
they
see.
not though? Who's saying they not?
Right, so that's the
'Cause-
point that I'm making. So back to the point, back to the question though, because I can't get no clear answer on this. What happens, nigga? Because you said we
You
are the
revolt.
man. I
Is
swear to God.
what
Hey,
part of that is hard to
Tourette.
understand?
Hey,
Nigga,
Tourette.
I ain't gonna starve, nigga. I'm gonna get out there and get
All
it,
right,
no
bet.
matter
That's what's up.
by
Bet.
any means
All right,
necessary.
Tourette's.
And
Thank
I
you.
know I ain't the only one.
Right. So then by definition of what Blue is saying, then you haven't stopped. By that very definition, then you move from
Hold
just
on,
stopping.
wait.
But
Hold on. Who said? Hold on.
see, but
Wait.
you did this to yourself, Blue. You did it to
Hold
yourself,
on.
though.
What just happened? What is he talking about though?
He is
But
making
Nah,
shit
because I
up.
thought I stopped. It sounded like he was responding to T Duck. That's why I wasn't even
But
really.
I'm saying, so you said we are the resource, right? So I'm saying this, right? At some point in time,
Right.
we have to participate in something. So that's why I'm trying to understand what you mean when we just
In
stop.
each
Like,
other.
okay,
We need to participate in each other.
what does that mean? So then we're not stopping. We're just stopping participating with white folks.
No, we're
we stop
stop participating. Period.
in
In the system.
No,
the
no,
systems
you
of capital.
hold on. You okay? Then say that. Like, flesh that out. Say we stop participating in any capitalistic system. That's what you mean, right?
Right.
Okay, so then now what do? We practice an internal socialistic system.
I mean, things are just I mean, what we
So,
value is just it
so
has
you
to
cut off.
change.
Hold on. So you cut off
So
your
hold on.
electricity and your water.
I mean, we're gonna have to lose all of that, bro.
All right,
Okay.
so then
Now go.
right,
Go ahead. Keep going. Go
all right,
ahead.
so then we pick up and we get on our Australian Aborigine and go on a walkabout in the woods in the mountains of Texas, California. Like, where do we live?
No, this is a global
Sitting around
situation, bro.
singing
No,
This is
hold
about
on, bro.
hold
No,
on,
now we can't just
hold
turn it
on.
into global. We was just talking.
No, we
I
didn't turn it
specifically
into global because
I
I
specifically
specifically
said
said global,
I
total global
specifically
chaos. I said what we
okay.
seen in South Africa, we need to see that globally.
No, you said
That's
we
what
need
I
to
Mhm.
see that
specifically
here.
said.
Is what you said.
Yes,
No, I
sir.
said
Yes, sir.
globally.
Okay, bet.
You can
Okay,
rewind
bet.
it. I
Bet.
said what
That's
we
all right.
seen in
That's
South
all right,
Africa,
bro.
we need
Okay,
that
cool. Bet.
globally.
So the question once again is this. All right. So by us just waking up tomorrow and
Hmm.
whatever day it is, we saying all these hundreds of millions of Africans, and
Right,
especially here in America, because I don't think
right.
America's gonna give a damn about what's going on in Africa or anywhere else in that
You
situation.
sure about that?
The
Yeah,
fact that you think you can't
Okay.
bro. I
survive
swear
outside
to
of
God.
capitalism is the
I swear
You
to
problem.
gonna?
God,
No,
man.
People
Are you
see,
gonna
willing
Blue,
to?
Blue,
survive.
Hey,
Are
can
you
me and
willing
Blue?
to say that America
Blue?
don't care what
Can me and
happens with
Blue?
Africa
Can me and Blue finish this real quick? I'm not saying they
in the
don't care
debate?
what happened. I'm saying as it pertains to sinking their economy, then they're gonna have to make a decision. And so then let me make this clear too.
Fuck
Nobody's
the
You
saying
don't
economy.
think
nobody.
Africa's non-participation
Let
will
me flush
sink
one more
this
thing out.
economy?
Let me flush one more thing out since we doing this weird
It'll
ass
never happen.
hyperbole. I'm not saying we can't exist outside of capitalism. I'm trying to work on a debate. Tourette's. Sit your ass down. Now back to this point. I'm trying to understand this because you're not explaining to me what this means. I need to know what it means to just stop, and then what happens when we run out of resources. Because what you're saying is we stop, and then we start to participate. Are we stopping or are we
No, we didn't.
participating?
I didn't. Hold on. I never said we stop and then start to
You did
participate.
because you said we participate
You
with each
said,
other.
and
Then
then we participate with what? And I
and
said,
you
in each
said
other. But that's what we're.
that's
That's the whole point of
participating.
the stop. The stop participating is
Man,
to
we're going in
participate with each
circles.
other.
We're going in circles, bro. We're going in
All we
circles.
got to do is build alliances with other nations.
Then that's not
No,
stopping.
We
None
don't
of that
have
is
to.
stopping.
no, no.
No, we
That's
have
not
to
what I'm
build
saying.
alliances. We need alliances.
And that actually makes sense what he's saying, right? But I'm saying what you're
We
saying
need
right now.
No,
also.
What I'm
We
saying, what you're
also.
saying
because
right
We
now.
also have to
already most
understand
of
and recognize that we're already free.
this
We
what I'm
just gotta
saying.
fight or
Globally,
flight. It's that
You
simple.
got the internet, man.
Now that shit,
You
that part's stupid.
goddamn.
Hey,
that's
back
what I'm
back to
saying.
this. Hold on. This is why it's hard to set
Globally,
the
our
dates.
resources. I mean, globally, our allies would only be people who would only benefit from the system. So that ain't gonna really happen. That's why you gotta have a non-participation. It's gotta be a way where nobody
Bro,
could come
what you
in and say, "Do you need? We can offer you this," and then they turn on us.
all right, bet.
As
So
long as
listen.
Exactly.
we participate,
So
these things
I need to be prepared to
that we
die.
value, bro.
So once I
Yeah,
get in my mind,
yeah,
that I need to be prepared to die, right? So then
correct.
I'm just making the decision to say, I got these 3 packs of water in here. I got this chicken. I got all of this. And once that's out,
No, we got black people.
okay, hold on. Once that's out, then what? Because now nobody's going to their job. Nobody has any more money. And I
Right.
mean, you don't even got enough.
But that's the thing, bro. There's
You
total
don't even got
chaos. So
enough.
nobody,
Hold on,
period, is going
hold
to
on.
their job.
But see,
No,
this is
what do you
this is
mean?
the thing
No,
though. Like
bro,
I think what you, I'm gonna
Bro,
make this easier for you, anonymous. I'm gonna make this easier
you
for
might
you.
as well say you want to purge.
There is there is no such at this point. The situation with blackness, whiteness, and upsetting that dichotomy, there is no form of comfortability that you can expect in a world
I'm not
where
talking about comfortability.
bro, when you talk about like
I'm just talking about
having
basic necessities.
Bottled
that
waters, bro.
bro, that like
Money
when
is
you talk
Yeah.
not a
about
basic
You said
Yes, it
bottled
necessity.
is.
water.
no no
I
no
didn't
no no
Your
say
no
nothing
no
basic
no
about
no
money.
necessities
I
are
didn't
hold
your
say
on
nothing
comfort
about
zone.
money. I'm
hold
talking
on
about
but when
You
now we
said
talking.
bottled waters.
Okay,
hold on but when
okay,
we talk
nigga,
about
tap water.
basic when you talk
Tap
about
water.
basicness
Tap
exact
water then.
yes that's a like basic necessity is a
Right,
modern comfortability,
right.
right?
Right.
Like so
Okay.
tap water like like the plumbing the way that we got it is a modern
Man,
comfortability.
I got my
You
hand
don't
raised.
get it, bro.
I
You
got my
Go
wasting
hand
your
ahead,
raised. I
time.
got
go
my
ahead,
hand
go ahead,
raised.
It
go
is a
ahead, go ahead,
I
comfortability.
got
Come
I
on.
got my hand I got my hand raised. I got my
go
hand
ahead,
raised.
go
Okay,
ahead,
great.
go ahead.
So let's say that's a comfortability. Where
Yes.
then am I gonna get my water from 3 days from now?
The way that you
That's
answer that question, the way that you answer that question is because really the question that you're asking is without the institutions that have been dictated by white supremacy, how do I get water?
Sure. How do I get water?
Dude, that is the dumbest fucking question. If you
drought, bro.
don't man the fuck up,
That's why
find a
you got to be
river
willing
or
to
Hold
fucking
on,
starve.
but
go
did you hear
You're
what
gonna
Blue
Just
just
to
react.
said?
die.
get some
Hold
water.
on,
People
but
react different when
but
they
Damn,
outside
my
their
The way
comfort
nigga,
zone.
hold on,
that's what
hold
I'm
on,
saying. That's
hold
Trying
that
to
on,
figure it
defeated
out.
sucker shit,
hold on. But
man.
did you hear what
Be
Blue
a
said
fucking
though? But
man.
did you hear
Niggas
what
Yeah,
get
Blue
that
said?
you got to
water
figure it out.
regardless.
Did you hear what Blue said though? He said, "I don't know. Figure it out."
How have we been getting water, bro?
but you
by,
but see
by white,
Everybody, the
by the
source is
con,
a
by
That's
river,
water work.
by what
a
by
lake.
Before
Called,
this shit,
called water
we've been
work.
getting water.
what Domo said, by the
There's ways to get
institutions
water, bro.
created by white
For
supremacy.
real.
That's how, nigga.
I'm not talking about that shit. I'm
You
talking
can
about
use
before you
iodine
get there.
pills to purify any
Bro,
fucking water they got
this
around this
nigga got
bitch.
Yeah,
Tourette's,
you got to get
nigga.
the
Like
pills
that's
from
what
that
we did
store
in
Man,
the
though.
military.
you
Where,
Like
can
where I'm gonna
niggas
get these
you
just
can
from?
don't know how to
find.
struggle.
Hold
Y'all
on,
want to
you
be
can
white
get
so
water.
fucking
Hold
Where
on,
I'm
bad.
gonna
Y'all
get
don't want to get in the
where
trenches
where
and be
where I'm
real.
finna
hold
get
on.
Where I'm finna
You
get the
can
ice
get
from?
water from a cactus in the damn desert, bro.
Nigga,
You
Right,
telling
and
me we
what
ain't
you
gonna be
was
able to
calling
find
it,
no
Blue?
fucking water?
Hey, time out. Hey,
Blue,
wait.
it's
Nigga,
Like
I'm in
50
Georgia.
million black people, we
Right,
can't
I'm in
figure out
Georgia.
how to get
I'm in
water.
Georgia. How I'm finna get to the desert?
So hold
and,
on,
and
Dumb
you
that's
telling me
ass
50
niggas,
million
man.
black
I
people
swear, I
can't get
can't
water?
stand.
Hey, come on.
but see this,
The
but
fact
see, I
you don't know
mean,
how to get water, that's
The
sad.
fact that
You
the
call
only
yourself a
person that can
man?
have this conversation
Like that's
intelligently right now is
crazy.
Damo explains a lot to me. Y'all
So
got it.
how are we supposed to
I
get
just think
off
I
if
just think
all
y'all
we
shit is
worried
far
about is
fetched,
running
man. It's
water?
just far fetched to me,
Then
Blue. I'm
that's
just
my
being
point,
real.
bro.
well,
Whether
They
it's far
too
fetched or
comfortable,
not,
Blue.
bro,
That's all it
that's the only
is.
answer.
but to
Nah, it's not
respond,
being too
but to,
comfortable. I just know how
but to,
people act out
And
of their
look,
comfort
the
zone.
but to
comfortability
respond, hold on,
I
argument,
know how
but to
people act when they
respond,
get out of their
the
comfort zone.
comfortability argument is out the window. Because even if I say I acquiesce and I say, you know what, we are too comfortable. Bet. I agree with you.
no, no,
All
no,
I'm
no, no, no.
all I'm
So
asking is this. What's the move, nigga? Like,
but
that's
see, you misframing it, right? You misframing it
they
because
misframing me. I'm just
Revolution.
because
responding, nigga.
hold on,
Revolution.
because listen, this is the difficult part of this conversation about actually being against white supremacy and challenging white supremacy and wanting to destroy white supremacy. The difficult aspect of that is understanding that all of these things that we've come to understand as modern comforts, like indoor plumbing, the way that we have it now, the governments that dictate it, the institutions that dictate our access to these resources are inherently white supremacists. So the question then becomes, is having indoor plumbing more important than undermining white supremacy in
Bet. Hey,
totality?
that's amazing, bro. And I say, okay, let's say I agree with you and say no. So here's the question, right? Here's the real question. The day we decide we're not participating anymore, how long does it take before, or what does it look like, or what is our goal? Is our goal to now create our own government, our own system, or is it just pure anarchy forever? Like what's the
Well,
goal?
I think, I mean, if we actually rationalizing this, this isn't something that just this isn't something that happens um without
So you,
that.
you
Like
don't know.
that's
We don't
no,
know.
no,
We
no,
don't
no,
have a
no.
goal.
I do know. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you jumping out the window.
I'm just
You ain't even
asking,
let
what's
you
the
ain't let me
goal?
finish because because
ADHD ass
the
nigga, calm
the
down. Who
goal is
talking?
the
Hey,
goal is
watch
a
out,
destruct
Tourette's. Calm down,
the goal
Tourette's.
is the destruction of white supremacy, right? So this is the thing.
Thank you.
There is no we just decide, well, this is what we're gonna do. The relationship between black people and white supremacy is interconnected. So at the point where we attempt to pull away, there's gonna be backlash that attempts to keep
Mm-hmm.
us where it's at. So when Blue says that we gotta be ready to die in order to completely undermine, upset, and disrupt the control that white supremacy has on society as the way it's functioned now, that's not something that happens uh really like peacefully. It can't happen peacefully because the relationship between blackness and whiteness isn't one that's peaceful. It's
Right.
always,
So we going to war.
I mean,
Duh.
Blue
that's
said
how
no.
that's
Blue said no.
but see, that's the thing though. Like, it's not
I
a
did not
question.
say no.
You said we not shooting police. We not doing none of that.
Yeah, because that's
Exactly.
because
Nigga,
that's the
that's going to
thing.
war. What?
Us, no, hold on. Let me
Stop playing
explain
with
it.
me, nigga.
Let me explain it. I got you, Blue. Let me explain it. The reason why that's not the same thing is with us saying we're going to do our own thing, it's automatically going to create the
Now I'm raising
response
my
in
hand.
whiteness. It's going to
Raising my hand.
create. Okay, I'm gonna get to you. It's going to create a response in whiteness. Whiteness is going to respond in a violent fashion. So it's not going to be us just going out shooting them. The response to blackness moving in a way that disrupts the system of white supremacy is going to require a white supremacist system to become violent.
Got my
So
hand
it's not.
raised.
So all right, answer.
I
Go ahead.
beg to differ.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just gonna be real quick. Uh, all of these things sound amazing, right? You tell me we shutting down and we ready for white supremacy to respond to us violently, whatever.
I'm telling you, you gotta talk in the terms
Oh
of the
my
Bible for this
God,
nigga to
bro.
Come
understand.
on,
Say
T
about
Duck, man.
when Moses
Come
left
on, hey, T
Egypt.
Duck, man. You gotta let that man finish, man. That's come
My
on.
bad, my bad. You right,
He
brother.
can't help it, nigga. His pussy hurt. So Back to the
Nigga,
point.
you wish I had one. You'll probably be trying to slip me your email and some more shit. You old sensitive ass, bitch made ass nigga. I told you stop playing with me.
Did you just call me gay, nigga? See, this that gay shit. This that weird shit that I'm talking about, nigga. That's that weird shit that I be talking about, nigga. Calm your ass down, nigga. Calm your weird
Nigga
ass
didn't
down.
hear what he just
Go
said out
get your,
his
go get your,
motherfucking
go
pussy
get your,
ass
go
mouth, but
get your,
gonna
go
try to
get your,
check me on my shit.
go
Nigga,
get your,
keep
go get
talking.
your weird sexual desires in
Shut
order,
your
nigga.
whole ass up and keep
Go get your
talking, nigga.
weird.
Keep
Shut your
yapping.
whole
That's
ass
all
up
you
and
good
keep
for,
talking.
nigga.
You
You's
say
a
shut your.
yap
You
artist.
say shut your whole
Enos
ass up.
ass
You
nigga.
say shut your
Shut
whole
up.
ass up and keep talking. You a weirdo, nigga. All right, so
Yeah,
back to the
you a
point.
fish out of
Hey,
water,
so
nigga.
anyway, Damo, back to the point, nigga. Real men talking right now.
Nigga,
I'm
what you
trying to
talking about? You
understand.
somebody little
I'm
sister,
trying to
nigga. You ain't
understand.
nothing real about you,
Yeah, hey,
nigga.
hey, don't
Not even that
none of
mask you
that.
wear is real, nigga.
Don't none
You
of that
fucking
move
fucked
me,
up
nigga.
gene having
Look
ass,
at
nigga.
look at you.
You ain't
Look at
normal,
you.
nigga.
You still mad,
You
nigga.
got bad genes, nigga. You
Esau.
can't fuck with me.
Esau, relax, nigga.
Yeah, you can't fuck
Now,
with me. At least my
back to the
genes
point,
ain't
nigga.
all fucked up, nigga.
Esau,
You
relax, nigga.
in normal ass motherfucker.
Esau,
You got all
relax,
types
nigga.
of defects on you, nigga.
Esau, relax, nigga.
Shut your whole ass up.
Relax, nigga. You'll get your chance to talk, nigga. Sit at the little kid table and wait your turn, nigga.
Wow,
Now,
you
back
the
to the
nigga
point.
that's tall enough to fit at
Bro,
a
what
kid's
the
table,
fuck
but you
is
got
wrong with you
jokes.
tonight, nigga? You really need
Yeah,
this attention.
whatever.
You need this
Whole
attention,
ass
nigga.
nigga. Shut
You
your
really need.
Enos
All
ass
right, go
up.
ahead. Get it out, bro. Get it out. Go ahead. That's what I thought, nigga. You just want attention. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it again. All right, so now back to the point, nigga. When we talking about this conversation, bro, where we start to have this intersectionality in the argument is what is going to happen or what is the goal? All right, or so let's say for instance,
Revolution. How many times we gotta say it? You dump truck, slep rock ass nigga. Damn.
man,
Revolution.
ain't none of that finna fucking make me engage you, nigga. You trash. So now back to the point, nigga. Let's say for instance, white people's response isn't violence. Let's say for instance, white people's response is fuck y'all. We finna employ a new fucking lower class. We finna employ a new replacement permanent underclass, right? And or let's just say, for instance, it takes a long time for there to be a response. Like that's what I'm asking. Like, what does that look like? Because inevitably we start to turn on each other. So, just like the moron brought up, well, you got to do it in Bible terms. It's not even just Bible terms; it's just human nature. At some point in time, we're gonna turn on each other if there isn't a plan or if there isn't something in place. And what I keep hearing is that anarchy it would be the rule of that day, and at some point in time, it becomes internal
Not,
schism.
not necessarily, bro. Because like what you gotta understand is that that unknown outside of the current oppression, exploring that unknown is inherent to black people.
And you
Cause
know
you
why he the
let's
dumbest
hold
motherfucker
on,
in
see
the
that,
world?
hold on, see that,
Because
hold on, see
white
that,
people went through the same
hold
shit.
on, see that, hold on, see that, hold
Before
on,
they
see
was
that.
Americans, they was a piece of shit. They was
Let
the
me.
fucking bottom feeders of that civilization.
And they
So this,
had internal fights.
so
You
so so
stupid basement troll. Go ahead.
so essentially, like if the like is like this is a question that I got asked a lot in debate, right? Alternative, like literally, it's a when you present like what's called a critique, which is essentially more of an ideological, philosophical um, argument against an affirmative. With a counter plan, you had a counter plan. Like this is what's wrong with the affirmative. This is what's wrong with their plan. This is a counter plan to their plan, right? With a critique, you had an alternative. So the question was always, okay, you saying you don't like the affirmative. A legitimate argument is always, well, the affirmative is still better than the criticism, right? But when the question of alternative, specifically when we're talking about what does a world look like operating outside of white supremacy, right? The analogy that I used to always rely on was the question of what does it look like to first take a step outside of a plantation when you're running away? You don't fucking know, right? Like when they heard about the Underground Railroad, when they heard about people they could trust, when they heard about the different safe houses, there wasn't any certainty. If you stayed on the plantation, you had a roof over your head. You weren't gonna be hunted, and you were gonna be fed. That's what you knew.
That's this
That
nigga argument right
hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on, hold
All
on.
right, go ahead.
So
What you mean that's
so
my? What the fuck is you talking about?
but the question of, all right, so when I step outside the lines of the plantation, I'm gonna be hunted. If they catch me, they gonna kill me, right? All of these other negatives associated with what it means to run away. But the risk, what it means to actually get the fuck away and get to the north or get somewhere outside the lines of slavery, right? That outweighed the unknown aspect of what was gonna happen in the interim. Because the interim's not gonna be comfortable. That's like the point that Blue is making. He go extreme with it, but the point that he making is that in the interim between me saying fuck, because even bro, you got to think about it. Look at it from the analogy of being an Israelite. Look at what it meant to unshackle yourself from Western normative religion, and
But
then
he
in
haven't.
T
Let's keep it a
hold on,
buck. Look how he talking.
T
Israel ain't on that.
it'll hit harder if you let me get through it though.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah. So like, what it
Ain't
means
nothing
to
hitting hard, nigga. What you mean, nigga? We having a
hey,
conversation like adults, and your little
what it
parrot, nigga, won't stop his Tourette's, nigga. That's all. That's all I keep saying.
but like think about it like this.
Nigga ain't making
When
no
you,
sense. And then if we look at it from the Israelite perspective, or even if we look at it from the runaway slave perspective, I'm gonna deal with both of them in a second. Go ahead.
if you look at us with the from the Israelite standpoint, right? Like you knew that there was going to be like once you made this a part of your identity, there was going to be a large portion of modern civil society that was going to respond to you in a particular way because you made this a part of your identity. It's always easier to be a Christian. It's always easier to be a Baptist, Methodist, evangelical, whatever, right? But to declare that the Israelites are the people or are the so-called black man in America meant that you would have to put yourself in a unknown territory in a society where this is what religion looks like. You feel me? And that like taking that level of risk and uncomfortability to the point of every aspect in your life, not just your spirituality, but your access to physical resources, you know what I'm saying, your access to protection, your access to commerce, all of that, to remove that, it's on that same level, right? Like there was a level. I mean, you comfortable with who you are now, but when you had to make that leap, you knew that there was going to be a part of society that was going to respond to you a certain way because you
But he
made
like
that leap.
hustling black people. He
But you
can't
did
survive without.
but you did so because
Man,
what
how long
because
is
of
man? Let me stop, bro. This nigga
but
want
you
attention, nigga. Get your
but you
little
did
hoe under control, bro.
let me say this, I missed this last part, but you did so because of what it meant to declare yourself an Israelite or to understand who you were spiritually.
Right.
You feel
All
me?
right. Let me respond. All right. So, um, while these are seemingly great analogies, let's deal with the slave analogy first.
Hey, call Suave, Blue. Call Suave. He may not, he may be asleep, but
We could always
uh
shut it down. Everybody got a manager. You just got to go in and shut it down if you need to.
well, he said that Blue trying to get back on. So he ain't trying to
Oh,
shut it
okay.
down, he's trying to get back on.
So let's deal with like the runaway slave um, conversation first. The thing was they knew they was running to freedom. They didn't know what it looked like, right? But they
Exactly.
hold on. But they knew like, okay, once I got to the north, there's other free black people, right? That was the whole hope, especially when they get deeper and deeper into it. The concern that I keep, and the only thing I keep bringing up is this. And like I said, this is not me philosophically hating on the idea. I'm saying if we're gonna have the debate, these are the things we need to flush out. Is I'm trying to understand what are you saying is on the other side that's even going to keep you going psychologically from a human perspective, right? There is no oh, we're trying to get to the north, or oh, it's just we're fighting white supremacy, and whatever that looks like, we ready to do it. And while that is amazing, and while we'll say, okay, nigga, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get it I'm gonna get it how I live by any means necessary, then all of a sudden it moves from non-participation to I'm participating in some way, shape, or form. That's the only point that I'm making. And even if we go into, okay, well, when you stop being an Israelite, I stopped being an Israelite, but I didn't stop being able to provide for my family. I didn't all of a sudden have to wake up and say, okay, I'm an Israelite today, nigga. I gotta be prepared to not drink water. I gotta be prepared not to eat food. I gotta be prepared to go out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's not it, right? And this ideology of that the fact nigga keeps saying about, oh, well, you a poodle, you a pussy, you a this, because no, nigga, some people just want to work. Some people just want to work a 9 to 5. That's what they want to do. I'm not that person, nigga. I create businesses, right? But some people just want to work a 9 to 5. And so now you asking them to change their whole mentality, change their whole concept overnight. Now, if you talk about this something that we prep to go into over the next 20 years, where we changing the ideology of the whole community, then yeah, that's something that you may be able to see. But when you just talking about waking up and doing that cold turkey, the risk of
That's
it
the
being
only way.
far more detrimental is greater than the risk of it not being. And what you're saying is, okay, well then they weren't strong enough to do it, so fuck them, they die. That's not beneficial for the community. Just the
No,
way
that's
you
not exact at all what I'm saying. I'm saying that they should be put the people who die should be put at high esteem, bro. Once we come out of it, I'm saying that that's
either way it goes,
necessary.
you know what I'm saying? Okay, we make a platform, we put them on a
But
memorial board, whatever, but they
I'm
still gave
saying, but
their
let me say
life.
this though, you can't plan it though, bro. Like,
How
there's
can
no
you not
planning
plan?
this.
How can you not plan a protest? How can you not plan just the
Because,
people
bro,
walking out of a system?
you can't do anything that they can put into a computer and create algorithms for it and say, well, they go this direction. This is the only thing, bro, that's unaccounted for. The only thing that they ain't accounted for is you saying, fuck everything. I'm willing to do
You
whatever.
think? Wait, so you think that military apparatus is not prepared? Like Domo said. Now let's talk
No,
about the real instances of now they just fucking turn their military. They attack dogs on you first with the police, then the National Guard, then the actual military.
okay, okay. What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean, nigga? Now we at war without the resources.
Nigga, we ain't
Domo
got no
just like
resources now. We got war.
Domo just said the other day, nigga, you ain't got enough guns to go to war with this white man's beast.
That's why your fight needs to be non-participation.
Non-part, but then you say non-participation causes them to become violent. So then what?
Okay. Then, bro,
Okay, so then you
we
lose.
willing to die.
So then you do die until you dwindle down to about 15 or 20 million, and you're right back in the
Bro,
same
if
situation
if
with
all
low
of us have
numbers.
to go, bro, all of us have to go.
Right. So the anarchy thought process of let's just go ahead and become extinct rather than
Nigga, if
working
that's what it is, then that's what it is. If
rather than
you think
working on a
black people
plan,
gonna become extinct, bro, then
rather
that's you.
than
I don't think
working
we're gonna just become extinct.
rather than working on a plan to systematically remove ourselves.
Nigga, how the hell you gonna? What plan are you talking about? Where you finna systematically remove
I
yourself?
mean, I could put one together, nigga. I mean, it's you know what I'm saying. But whatever it is, and I technically, I
Nigga,
mean, if
there
we
ain't no
do,
systematically remove yourself, bro.
yeah, it is. I mean, there's a lot of
And go
different places
where
to
and
go.
do what?
Go to
Name a
Liberia,
place that's
nigga.
systematically removed.
Liberia, nigga. I'm just
And
fucking.
that's not, but
I
Liberia
think
is not
every plan you
systematically
got to do
removed.
with getting money.
So, um,
And
the
that's
point,
my point on what you call it.
only point that
Until
I'm making
you
is,
non-participate, Liberia is irrelevant
all right.
because most of us don't want to go to Liberia because of what? They want to make sure that
So,
it's a washer and dryer there first.
all right. So
They
better
want to make
plan.
sure that the roads is paid.
So better plan for Black people. Um, non-participation or systematic removal or systematic exit.
Oh, now he's trying to set up a debate.
I've been trying to set one up, nigga.
Systematic.
That's why I've been
You
fleshing it
said
out, nigga.
you said total chaos or systematic. What?
Withdrawal. We could use withdrawal, and I reserve the right to change this wording when we
And what
if
does
we
this
get
look
into
like? Hold on. What is systematic withdrawal look like?
So he talking about reserving the right to change the
Yeah,
wording
I
and
mean,
all
nigga,
this shit.
no, we'll leave it right there. We'll leave it as systematic withdrawal, right? So a systematic withdrawal would be something along the lines, and I'm just winging this right now, right? But it would be something along the lines of we take the next 20 or 30 years and prep to be able to systematically work with other governments, work with other situations, work with other places outside of America to remove and at least have some form of independence and personal freedom that we can now work together to grow and build our own government, our own resources to now become a
Okay,
global
cool.
economic power.
So can you give me one place outside of America that's not under white supremacy?
Nah, not right now.
I don't think so.
So does that
So
mean
that's what
that
I'm trying to
whoa,
figure out.
time out,
Where we
wait,
finna
stop, hold on. Let's
systematically
stay right, hold
go?
on, stay right there. So that means that it's impossible to get there. Because it doesn't exist now, that means it's impossible to get there.
Impossible to get where?
To get to the point where we have something outside the scope of white supremacy.
Where is that? That's what I'm
No,
asking. You
I
said we
just
were going to
told you it doesn't
systematically
exist.
leave.
I just told you it
Okay,
doesn't
but you said
exist.
we were going.
Wait, stop,
But you said we were going to build
bro.
allies with
All of
other
that,
countries.
all
What
of
is
that don't
these
work.
countries
All of that
that
don't
we
work.
are dealing? Hold on.
Hold on,
What are
bro.
these countries that we are dealing with
I'm
that don't
answering your
fall under
question.
white supremacy?
I answered your question. Now you're going to answer mine. So the
Mm-hmm.
question then is, does that mean, therefore, that it's impossible to achieve that? Because it doesn't exist now. Does that mean that it's impossible to achieve that?
To achieve systematic withdrawal, yes.
To achieve a
It's
situation where
impossible to achieve that.
we exist outside of white supremacy.
Bro, how the fuck am
No,
I
that's a
gonna say
yes or
that
no.
when I'm
That's a
telling
yes or
you
no.
about non-participation
Right.
and existed outside of white
Then
supremacy?
why are you acting like it's just so asinine that we
Because
can
you're
achieve
talking
that?
about participating. You
I said
can't. There's no participating
There
outside of
is.
white supremacy.
Right. Okay. So let's have a debate. That's why we said the
Using
debate.
white systematically.
So systematic withdrawal versus non-participation or
No,
chaotic.
bro.
No, chaotic
What is
non-participation.
system, bro? Bro. What is this systematic withdrawal?
I
Like
just
where? What
told you.
country? What's the white supremacist? I mean, what's the non-white supremacist country that we're allies with?
I never
Which
said
country
there
is
would be.
that?
I never said there would be non-white supremacists. What do you mean?
But they're allies
I
against
mean,
white supremacy?
whomever we
What
choose
the
to be.
fuck are you talking
Whomever.
about right now,
Then take
bro?
the debate. What do you mean? This should be a slam dunk for you.
No, bro, because I need to
Oh, okay.
know what
All
you're
right.
talking about,
All
bro.
right.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
even know
got
what you're talking. I just laid out my whole game
No,
plan.
you
My whole
did
debate is on
not,
the table.
nigga. Domo laid out
Yeah, I
the other
did.
shit. You laid out nonsense. You laid out shit where we say we won't do this and then we will do it. We won't participate, then we'll start to participate.
No, I didn't.
That's what
I
you said.
never said that.
Yes, you did. You
No, I
said we
didn't.
won't participate, but then we'll participate with each other. That's
With
what you
each
said.
other.
Nigga, that's not
With each other.
participate, then
In
participate.
each
What you
other.
mean? That's we
What
won't
are we not?
participate and
Hold
then
on,
we
hold
will
on. Start
participate.
here. What are we
You're
not
saying we
participating
won't
with?
participate, then we
Hold on.
will participate. That's what you
Not
said.
participate in what?
Whatever you saying,
What am
nigga.
I
You said,
saying we're not
I don't know,
participating in
nigga.
what?
That's your argument. You tell me.
And that's the problem right there.
Bet, then take the debate. What's the problem?
No, bro. No, because I
Okay.
don't even know.
All right.
Like,
All
I
right.
can see
Yeah,
at some. You just asked me a question that my whole point is based on.
it's good,
So
bro.
how am I
It's
gonna get
good.
in the debate
I
with
mean, I
that?
sat here and did this for 45
Your
minutes
first question
hoping that we
was,
was gonna get
can
to
we
hoping we was
exist
gonna get to the
outside of
debate.
white supremacy?
So I'm okay. So here's
And
the
I'll
thing.
say this: are you saying that we can exist outside of white supremacy with white supremacy still going? Is
No,
that what you're trying to say?
I don't think so. I think eventually we have to
Oh, okay.
destroy it. Yeah, no, I'll never be
Okay.
that stupid. I'll never be that
So
stupid.
that's what I'm saying. So what is this
I
white
think, but I
supremacist
think,
country that's going to help us
I think
systematically destroy white supremacy?
systematic withdrawal then creates other allies that can start to move and operate semi outside of white supremacy, and you grow into it. So what I'm saying is, when we talk about strategic or systematic
Sydney?
withdrawal, hold on, listen before
How do you
you go crazy.
semi-operate out of debt?
I'm finna answer the question, bro. So when we talk about strategic or systematic, uh, when we talk about
Do
strategic
you
or
know how much
systematic,
debt Tanzania
do you
owes
know
right
how
now?
rude it is for you to keep cutting me off? Appreciate you.
Go ahead,
When I'm
bro.
talking about systematic or strategic withdrawal, what I'm saying is over time we do create multiple allies and multiple situations where we can't exist outside of it. I ain't say we just wake up and go to Tanzania tomorrow. No, I'm talking about where we working with certain governments, certain situations where we eliminating their debt, where they can start to move, become sovereign. So, for instance, and I mean I could be wrong on this. The question is this: would Akon City exist outside of white supremacy?
No.
So Akon City is under the control of white supremacy.
Yes.
Explain.
He's a participant.
No, I didn't
The
say I
currency,
didn't say was he a
everything.
participant. I said is he under the control of white supremacy?
Yeah, bro. If you
Explain how.
participating in white supremacy, you're under control.
How is Akon City participating in white supremacy?
Because, bro, it's based on bro. They're still running currency. They're still running resources, and
So
their plan
currency
is
and resources.
hold on, bro.
What?
Their plan is to do what? Participate in the system that's already standing
He's
and get a
creating
piece in
his
that.
own system. He's creating his own economy.
How?
He's creating his
What's
own
the
culture.
system?
He's
What's the
creating his own
system he's
system,
creating?
bro. Here we go.
How? When do
Relax,
you know that,
brother.
bro?
Relax,
Do you know
relax,
that? You know
relax,
how many? Hold
relax.
on. Do you know how many white people just bought the A coin? Already went in on the A coin,
And so that means not wait. So because he's taking white money,
bro.
he's now under the control of white supremacy.
Bro, what is the A coin
No,
tied to, sir?
don't answer a question with a question.
What bank is the A coin tied? This is what I'm saying, bro.
Because he's
He,
taking that
it's
money,
he's in the
bro.
system,
This
bro.
is simple, bro. All I want you to do is explain it in a way that it makes sense. Because right now you're not. So because he's taking money from
Money,
other people,
yes,
because
yes,
he's now under the control of white
yes. He's
supremacy.
still transferring currency. Yes. Whose money
So
does that
so
belong to?
so in Akon City,
Yeah.
he's
Can hold
making.
on? Can you hold
Hold on,
on?
in
Can
Akon
Akon
City,
City trade oil in Acorns?
no.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What do you mean? Get the fuck out of
Case
here, bro?
closed.
You're
Case
stupid.
closed, bro.
You're stupid. All
How the
right,
fuck is he operating out of white supremacy?
back to the point that I'm making, nigga.
How is he operating out of white
So
supremacy and he can't sell oil without using the white supremacist dollar?
I'm asking you simple questions. I'm asking you a simple question.
And I just answered it simply.
Is
No,
he
you answered
oppressing
it simply.
is he oppressing black people?
Is he oppressing black people? Your
What
everyday
is racism?
participation is
What is
oppression of
racism and
black
white
people.
supremacy? What is racism and white supremacy?
Everyday
What
participation
is
is oppression
racism
of
and
black
white
people.
supremacy, sir?
The oppression of black people.
So, by creating Akon City, is he oppressing black people?
By creating Akon City? I
Is
didn't
he
say
oppressing
that.
black? That's exactly
You
what you said.
asked me,
You
you
said
said,
that
is
he's
his city
participating. You
outside
said he's
of white
participating.
supremacy, bro?
You said he's participating in racism and white supremacy. So once again, I'm asking, how is he
Yeah,
oppressing?
like every other country.
How is he oppressing black people? Tell me.
Bro, he's still gonna have laborers, which still means that there will be a lower class, bro, which will still be working for the US dollar, bro. Just like we just understood, which means that when they decide
Yeah,
that
bro.
you can't
Come
do
on, bro.
this or you
Let's
can't do
do this
that,
debate.
they can
Let's do
send
this.
in
Come
whatever they
on,
want
bro.
to do.
Come on, bro. You got to give me this debate,
He's
bro.
participating, bro.
You got to give me this debate, bro. Come on, man.
You know how do you know about Akon City,
Bro,
sir?
all that sound good, bro. Let's
Hold
get
hold
this.
on, hold on, hold on. How do
I'm gonna
you
be
know
honest
about
with you.
Akon City,
I'm not even
sir?
gonna keep going down. I'm not even gonna keep
What
going
what
down that road.
media outlet did you find out about Akon
Working
City
towards
from?
the debate or
Can
not?
you let me know?
Are we
Was it
working
a
towards?
non-supremacist
Are
outlet?
we working towards a debate or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you debating?
What's the title that we looking for?
Mine is non-participation. What's the
Versus what?
hold on? What's the strongest way to defeat? What's the strongest way to defeat white supremacy? I'm saying non-participation, and
And I'm
you're
saying
saying
strategic withdrawal.
systematic separation.
So what's wrong with that?
Okay, cool. I'm
All right,
saying it don't work.
all right,
It
bet.
doesn't exist.
So we'll
That's what I'm
go ahead
saying.
and call and work that out.
Okay,
All
we
right,
can
bet.
do that.
And so when you saying non-participation, you talking about wake up cold turkey tomorrow and just drop out of the system.
Exactly.
Got you.
We can do it. We ain't even gotta wake up. We can do it. Go to sleep on it.
Yep, go to sleep on it. All right, bet. Go
We
to
can go
sleep
to sleep
and just be
out
completely,
of it. We
yep,
ain't gotta wake up.
completely done. Yeah, bet. Let's I'll call so we'll lock that in. We'll lock that in. What's the best days for you to debate?
Monday, Sundays, Mondays.
Sundays and Mondays. Bet. I like Sundays anyway.
All
All
right,
right, bet.
anonymous.
You say what?
You think you're on to some shit. You do understand that there is a consent to be governed, sir.
Hey, bro. Oh, that
Business.
sounds amazing.
Akon.
What?
I'm gonna take it way beyond Akon City
Where did he go to, bro, to get his city established? Who
to
who
all them
who,
white
who
folks.
recognized this city?
To all them white folks. Yep.
Like, come on, bro. How the fuck is that outside of white supremacy,
You
man?
say what is a better tool? You say what? What is
Yep.
a
What is
better
what is
tool
a better tool
to defeat
for
white supremacy?
defeating? Exactly. You could put cold turkey non-participation. Okay, like, okay, how you frame it?
Cold turkey.
Yeah, you can put all that, whatever else you want to add to it. It's non
Non-participation.
suicidal. If you want to
Blue,
put
blue, why are you
suicidal
doing
in
that? Blue, why you doing that? Blue, why you doing
it, add suicidal at that. Take that.
Cold turkey, suicidal,
Look at this dude.
non-participation, or strategic separation. I'm gonna take every
Strategic
advantage I get.
separation. No, you said systemic separation, bro. Try again. Strategic, systemic separation. That
Okay,
was your
strategic.
phrase.
I didn't say systemic. I said systematic. But
Systematic
strategic, systematic. That's what you want me to say. Strategic, systematic separation.
or systemic. I mean, that's the proper phrase, I would say.
Well,
Systemic.
I'm
But it's
talking
the
about
same
having
thing.
but I'm talking about having a strategy. So you have to allow me to include strategic in this conversation.
Using the system. Yeah, you can
Hold
use it. You
on,
can
but
have a
hold
strategy,
on. Yeah, you
but
can
it's
use
using the system.
strategic, but it's
Yeah,
the difference between systemic and systematic is huge, though.
I want systematic, and that's what I said. I didn't say systemic.
What's the difference?
So systemic, you say, is essentially the system that exists,
That exists now.
any and
Right.
anything that involves that system. Systematic is any process by which something takes place. So like systematic could be more like um, any institution that formalizes a process to do something in particular. So like the way that the police fuck with niggas is both systemic and systematic because the police are a part of the system and they have a process by which they lock up niggas, throw them in jail, and then fuck up the rest of their life. So when Blue is saying that there's a systemic process, he's saying there's a way that within the system we are taken out of this system and either placed into a new one or create another one or have the room to create another one. Anonymous, when you say systematic, you saying just a process by which we remove ourselves from the
I'm
system.
talking about a strategic process by which we
Yeah,
separate.
yeah. So that's what y'all got to clear that up
But
though.
you
I
saying
can't.
using the system though, right?
I mean, we have, as of right now, we have no other system that we can operate in. So yes.
Okay. So you are
So
clear.
y'all really,
So
so y'all saying both of them. So y'all saying systemic and systematic.
Hold on, but you do understand that the goal is to still separate.
Right.
As long as you understand that, like my whole argument
That's
is
your
that,
goal is to separate.
yeah, it's to
Right.
separate. It's never
Right.
gonna be to stay in this situation, right?
Right.
Right.
But you're saying we can use this situation.
Yeah, I'm saying there's things that we can do within this situation to strategically separate. Yes.
Things that we can do within this system to strategically
Yeah,
separate. No, hold on,
yeah,
bro.
y'all gonna have to flush it out. Y'all gonna have to flush it out.
Nah.
Hold on. What? Okay. So
Hold on,
if I'm
bro.
saying we're creating a strategy
That's
to
When you say we
that's
use
the systematic portion.
right,
That's the systematic.
right.
But the question of systemic is more so if
That's
the
him doing the
system.
systemic shit. I'm not doing the systemic shit. I don't know what. Like, what are you saying?
But
You want
that's
me?
what I'm saying. That's where y'all gotta reconcile that.
so you weren't talking about using the actual system to get
I
out of
mean,
the
yeah.
system.
I'm not finna come and play you like and say, ha ha, nigga, we're gonna do socialism. No, I'm saying we're gonna operate. I mean, I've said this shit consistently. We're gonna operate within this system and strategically separate. I mean, Domo even gave one way that we can do it, where we're creating businesses and we take that excess and put it back into the community, and we do that for decades or even centuries if we have to. It depends on, what I'm saying, whatever the fuck,
Okay,
and then
cool. So
we
yeah,
separate.
I'll
But
take.
that's why I said both. That's why what you're saying is both systemic and systematic.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
That's
probably
what
need
you're
to
ain't
put
saying.
that in there slash.
where I'm gonna
Yeah.
put systemic at, bro. What are you saying?
Like so when you say that we with it like within the current structure that we're already operating in, when you say we use that structure to create a process to remove ourselves from that structure,
Hold on. Okay, so
that's
when you say that structure,
the system.
I'm not saying that we need to wake up and not like act like things don't need to change. I'm saying we're gonna change how we operate within this system. We're gonna operate
Right.
strategically.
Right. So
So
when you
so
so
I don't want it to be where I get into the debate now and nah, nigga, we still got to be a permanent underclass. So you no, I'm telling you we're gonna move into a position where we don't operate like a permanent underclass. I'm telling you
but
we're
that's
gonna
what I'm
move
saying.
into
So like when you say the phrase within the system, that's systemic.
no.
That's where you fit within the systemic
Okay,
portion.
so where am I supposed and then what would be the definition of systemic in this particular argument? Since you helping him make his argument, which is funny to me that you got to help niggas make their
Well, no, I'm
arguments
Well,
before
helping.
that's
you
your
help.
process.
I'm
That's
helping
what
y'all
he's
come.
saying.
I'm helping y'all come up with the topic.
No, you helping
That's
Blue.
what he's
So
saying. This is what I'm saying. My tool is non-participation. Your tool is the system itself, right?
it's strategically operating within the system. No, it's not waking up and saying we're using uh,
No,
the
bro, but
same tools
that's
of
where
white supremacy.
right. But that's what I'm saying. That him saying that it's not trying to catch you up though. It's just a question of like that's why that within the system portion. That's not saying that you're saying to remain a permanent underclass. But what you're forecasting is that you can utilize the system that we currently operate in to create a process to strategically remove ourselves from that system. That's what
Okay,
you
so
arguing.
so
Yeah.
then which is better to defeat white supremacy? Cold turkey, not cold turkey, suicidal non-participation.
Stop, man. Put non-participation.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help that shit.
Yeah, I tell you, you shouldn't have told him to do that shit. You should definitely
Oh
shouldn't have told
shit.
him.
Don't worry, Solar gonna get it either way it goes. Solar gonna change the title.
You gonna change the title and put
That
in this
shit gonna
day
be
and time,
right.
nigga.
He
So
gonna-
look, let's say this. Let's say what is better to
That'll
defeat white
balance it out.
supremacy? Complete non-participation. Can we do complete? Because that's what you basically
Yeah,
saying.
but yeah, you can do complete non-participation.
Complete non-participation or strategic systemic systematic separation. Is that what you wanted to be?
Strategic,
Not, well,
systemic separation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you saying. Y'all still gonna have to reduce that. That's still a
We
lot.
got yeah.
Y'all
It's
saying
too
a lot.
big. It's too yeah.
Long ass
Y'all
title.
saying a lot. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna put this down here for now. Systemic, and then um,
But see, y'all gotta remember, you gonna have the opportunity to lay out the premise. So
that's why I say why we can't
you
just
ain't
do.
gotta put everything.
Yeah, so why
You
we
ain't gotta
can't?
put
Which
everything
is
in the
better
title.
to defeat white supremacy: non-participation or strategic separation? That's really what it's
Right.
going to end up being.
Right.
But
Right.
we'll exchange emails so that you can have it in
A,
writing.
a clear understanding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way you'll have it in writing so you can say, okay, no, this is what we agreed on. Yada yada yada.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
won't even lock it in. I do the same thing I did with you that I did with like a SAR, where we got it in writing, so it's understood.
Cause
Okay.
then when y'all,
Okay.
cause
And
then when
matter
y'all
of fact,
forgot y'all.
I'm pretty much trying to do that with all my debates because I can see niggas is gonna be on some crazy shit this season. And I advise y'all to do the same thing, nigga. Exchange y'all understanding of these debates through email, so you got it on wax. Cause this about to get crazy. All right, bet. I like this better than that 70 AD debate we was gonna do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We still might do that though, just to
Yeah, we
have
could do both. Yeah, I give you both.
instead
One
of
might be off the record though.
yeah. We might do that.
This is
Cause
gonna
I'm
be
jumping out the window anyway on it.
yeah. I knew you was gonna go completely crazy on that one, nigga. I already know what that. Like, nigga, everything is gonna be done, nigga. Like, I was
I was
reading
gonna
this
find
book.
some shit.
I was reading this book. I was like, yo, if he go here, nigga, this is crazy. Nigga. If he
Right
go
here in
here,
India, we got the
yeah,
the red moon in
bro.
Australia.
This nigga finna put Israel. He finna make everybody Israelites over there already, nigga. Like, nah, nigga. Like 70 AD was to fulfill. This is the 8th day, nigga.
All of that. Oh man. I was straight out the window. All of that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
ready
like I
for
ain't
it, bro.
never heard this shit. The fuck is blue?
That shit gonna be wild, nigga.
Oh shit.
That shit
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
wild as fuck.
I showed reading some crazy shit. I said, man, I could actually I could make an
Yeah.
argument with this shit.
Yeah, because I had to go read. I had to go actually go read and be like, what could he actually do? I was like, yo, you wild as shit. I was thinking this a claim debate, bro. Like, oh my god, this is a claim debate, real talk.
Oh shit.
Hey, who y'all got?
Yeah.
Who y'all got in the Taz and Swab moon landing debate?
Taz saying it never happened, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got Taz in that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Swab got
Yeah,
he got. I mean, Taz gonna come in with the ethos, I think, but I think Swab got more information to bring.
I don't know. I don't think the moon landing happened. I think if anybody could prove that, it'd be Taz.
I mean,
So
I hear you. I don't necessarily agree or disagree. I really don't care either way. I just think Swab can come in and fight to prove it. Like it's gonna be
hold
crazy.
on, no. What's is the debate about the first moon landing, or did they go to
I
the moon?
have no clue, nigga. You know
Oh
these,
shit.
you know they window jumpers, bro. So I don't know. Like this nigga tap Mr.
Oh shit.
B1.
I ain't gonna lie, I could argue the last. I watched the last one on YouTube live, and that shit looked horrible. I was like, knock it. That's what made me knock it. I was like,
So
man,
it made you not believe in the first one too.
yeah, because I was already looking at it shaky, but I was like, shit, I got 4K. You know what I'm saying? 70-inch TV. Let me put it on here, my nigga, and see. And that shit
I
was
ain't gonna
for
front.
who?
Like it seemed like a hard pull, bro. But I think Swab got enough information. Nigga,
Nah, it was so bad. They was setting it up the whole time. Like, well, we probably gonna end up. We might lose a video footage as you get closer to the moon. I was
And
like,
then when they
what?
popped back on, they was already out
Oh
walking
my!
around.
Everybody was clapping and shit. I was like, get the fuck. I said, man, it's 2020. Like, we doing this?
Yeah, man. I don't know,
Damn.
bro. That shit crazy. So you don't think they've been to Mars or nothing?
Man, maybe with the little drone, I might give them that shit. But I
I think they finna
don't
pull a Elysium on our ass, nigga, and just build a big ass space station right outside in that upper
know. Yeah.
orbit, nigga. Be like, fuck y'all, nigga. That's what
It
they
may be
working
one
on.
already there.
Yeah, for all
This
we
shit
know, facts.
crazy.
They
This
growing
shit so
food and
crazy.
samosas.
Telling
But yeah, I think I'm finna shut it down. Well, who else on here?
you.
Swab.
Yeah, man.
Brandon Bay, you there?
Yeah, I'm finna enjoy this rain with the wifey.
Oh, it's raining out
And
there.
still, yeah, man. Let me
Bro,
stop here.
this boy is, when I tell you that he is smashing the subscribe to. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. Every day.
Yeah, man. We got enough drama over here with the debates to keep it going. So,
Yeah, it be
you
popping.
know,
I didn't get to really listen to Nandi tonight. I heard some of it, but I didn't get to listen at all. We was watching movies. How'd it go?
Andy ain't no joke.
Nah, it ain't that serious. Stop.
She's in there, but controlling the house, bro.
Shut
Niggas
the
was
fuck.
begging her to calm down. I said, hell, bro.
I gotta
Hey,
go back and watch it. Stop, nigga. Stop.
hey. Niggas was like, can you stop for a second?
Who asked her to stop?
I said, you're sharp, man. Hey, you're sharp was lost it. I said, damn, man.
He was trying not to
It's
turn up
bad,
on her.
bro.
He was trying not
But
to
she
turn
put the
up on her.
muzzle. He turned up though, but she was with it. She, you know, this daddy body, man. She don't give a damn. It was
Yeah, she
all
gonna go
good,
in,
man.
bro. She gonna be a problem.
Man,
Like, she gonna
you
be a
know the
problem.
first name on her list, Madonna.
Shit, she finna get at it, bro.
That
You
nigga
ain't
dead, yo.
Yo, what they trying to debate, bro?
It ain't even no telling, bro.
Yeah, she finna get at it, bro. I ain't gonna front. She finna, yeah.
She on that nigga head,
Like, if you're not a good debater and you don't know how to turn up, you might want to catch her early.
man.
Because once she get
Oh,
comfortable
her
with the
turn up on
system,
100.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Once she get comfortable with the system, bro, it's gonna be a problem.
hell yeah. And then what I respect though, bro, she been studying it. She studied the hound session before that even came. She been studying debates, checking out you know what I mean, how the system goes. I'm like, oh yeah, you
That's
ain't
Taz.
playing.
That's Taz giving her tips.
Yeah, she here, man. She here for real. Hopefully, man, we can get Sister Divine in and Sister Soul back in the mix, man. You gotta get them in
Yeah,
the mix.
yeah, you heard that conversation, huh? I still want to know how that went, bro.
Man, that shit was, man, you already know as far out as it can go.
That's crazy.
That shit was deep though, bro. But you know they just go, man.
Yeah, yeah,
You already know it.
yeah. I ain't gonna front, bro. I think I got close to all my 8 now, which is crazy because niggas been ducking me, bro. Niggas been talking like they want
Yeah,
them and then they don't. Let's see, I
niggas
got
ain't
you,
really trying to do shit.
I got Blue, I got Damo. I'm working on something with Taz. I got Chris. I got Mark the Puncher, nigga. What's this? 2, 4, 5. I'm like 3 short.
Boy, you wicked as hell to the act. That nigga finna prove that in the first 30 seconds of the debate, and then the rest is just, I could just throw this out and see what stick.
That's just Gish Gallop all night, dog.
You can go in and just prove a theory now and shit.
Hey, I
Hey,
ain't gonna
fuck
lie,
it.
bro. I'm putting
I
a
got some shit I
whole
wanted to prove.
theory out there.
This
Nigga, I'm finna teach niggas about cultural memory and everything. Nigga, what you
Oh man, this dude. Welcome to the league.
I ain't gonna front. Listen,
Man.
I heard his premise, man. He trying to go at me, bro. I ain't gonna front. He like,
Oh, he got something. Yeah,
he
he
got. I
mad
mean,
though.
it ain't gonna pan out, but he got something.
Nah. Yeah. I even agree with him, but it ain't gonna happen.
Nah, his argument is basically they don't exist.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen. Man, come on, bro.
But then when you ask him if they exist, like over in the land, that's a good question. Like, wait a
I
minute.
know he heard me talking shit, but wouldn't debate it, man. Yeah, you could say that shit on the panel, my
Hey,
nigga.
that's why I be telling
You don't
y'all
lock no
wicked,
shit
bro.
like
Y'all
that in.
gotta flesh these arguments out, man. Y'all gotta
You
start
don't
bringing
lock
this
that
shit to
shit
the
in,
table,
bro. Yo, you gotta get at least for the time period or something, bro. You
man. Nah.
oh,
He
shit.
like never, nigga.
Damn.
I was like, what? Oh, okay. All right, bro.
Man, I'm almost positive my phone finna die, man.
Yeah, I'm finna shut it down anyway, bro. I got the joint open up. You
Oh, okay, cool.
wanna get a closeout benediction?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let y'all know, man. If you are listening to this together, we are Babel. Let's build.
Man, stop, bro. This is the Argument League in conjunction with Solar Vision Debate League, man. Blue is wild. I knew he was gonna do that and jump up out of here, man. Hey, shout out to all the debaters, man. Shout out to all the judges. Shout out to Swab Boss for letting us hold it down. You know what I'm saying? And we praying for that sister out there in that polite situation. And we praying for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And congratulations. Welcome to the league, Sister Nandi. Heard you put it in, heard you went in tonight. So I gotta go check it out. I don't know. I go see for myself. But if you did, you went up there and did your thing. Congratulations. Welcome to the league, sis. Like we said, man, this is the Argument League in conjunction with Solar Vision Debate League. I am the champ, A9, and we'll holler at you. Peace.